First match here, all first to 3 all the way down here. You know how the ladder goes here. Play as many matches as you can until you get to that top 8 spot, then it's double elimination time.
And we're starting out with, you know, a battle of old school characters, Zangief and Chun-Li. Macho, Magnus, you know, coming out here dapper in the suit and vest. Trying to find their way in. Oh, tried the wheel kick, but unfortunately gets punched by the fist of the gods that Chun-Li has had since the days of Ox and Chun-Li's Street Fighter repertoire.
I do feel like that standing heavy punch should be just a yoga move with the way you hit, like stretch. It probably does really good on the muscles here. Like we're going to try to go in for the Siberian Express, but no go for it. Just gets denied. Like continue with that with the throw in there for Jobias, being ready for most of everything here.
3 times attempting the DI, only getting it on the 3rd attempt. And now, unfortunately, Macho Magnus in the corner with low health, trying to fight their way out. Gets the cross up with the cross body over the top, and now Jobias is stunned in the corner, and this should end the
We save our lives at the very moment there with the anti-air coming in from Jobias to finish the job. You're right, Wing. That was definitely Macho's game to lose at the end. Unfortunate for that. But getting into the burnout state for Jobias into the dizzy was the right call, though. Unfortunate.
Oh, right. It's just unfortunate the follow-up didn't come through as it should have. But right now, Macho Magnus back against the wall. And what do you do when your back's against the wall? Just go for a wake-up level 3. Why not? I mean, this is going to do half your health right here, so...
I mean, it pays good dividends. I completely understand. Drive rush into low, changing it out there. Gets called with the anti-air into the crouching medium kick. Drive rush all the way to the corner. How about we respond directly in time to Jobias?
Anything you can do, I can do better. And with that, Jobias gets the KO and takes the first game of our ladder bracket today on stream.
Okay, immediately going into that rematch here. Got the Jam Project music on here. Let's go.
Ooh, DI responding kind. Good counter.
Bird kick on there. A little bit of extra corner carry into the throw. You're definitely going to get the corner now on top of that here. Happy to keep the distance in there. Yeah, the reach and the key token. Unfortunately, that's why you don't get too close in there. You're a spinning pile driver away from damage and destruction.
You know, I play as Manon, and because Manon has reach, I'm always like, yeah, you know, keep out of reach, but the spinning pile driver could just grab you from half screen, it feels like sometimes. So even if you keep the distance, he'll just grab a limb and just take you for a ride afterwards. But Jobias was able to fight their way to avoid the worst possible outcome and take that round.
All right, oh, that's too far away for the lariat to connect there. Just gets a nice little punish counter for Jobias. We continue down there, try to reach it forward with a forward medium kick in there for Macho. Magnus does get to confirm on here. Were we setting up? No, we're just 10 showing.
Oh, unfortunately, just ran right into it. T-bone exploder suplex there by Macho Magnus. Tried to catch him with the neutral, going for the level 3, and that's going to connect, and that's going to give Macho Magnus a round up on here.
Oh, that's an extremely expensive spin on there because Jobias still has that level 3 on the menu on there, but let's see where it goes. It may pay off. You got the round count on there. What's Macho Magnus' plan from here?
That's going to be the rough part. He has no meter now, and Jobias has all of the meter, so it's going to be pretty risky to see what's going to come here. Oh, the knee, closing the distance, and gets a quick SPD. And the Siberian Express.
Oh, who needs levels? We just got hugs. Got hugs, and drop down, empty on that. Going to force it with the plus, and to the corner we go. Hold on here. Get the follow, doesn't get the connection point. Unfortunate.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. 10 show kicks go right underneath Macho Magnus, and Macho Magnus comes down from the top row with a splash and ties up the game count 1 apiece.
If I've had $1 for every time I've heard about 10 shows missing the anti-air possibility, I'd have a lot of dollars. There's like just from everything I've seen from that, from how Chun-Li players have to deal with that on there, I completely understand.
The angle that it comes out of is, you know, sometimes hard to measure because you think it's going to go a little more vertical than it does, but it goes forward and then you just miss everything you're trying. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. Oh, not the DI counter.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful on here. Spinning bird kick, almost to a level 2. Going to build it up with the follow-up. Get the overhead in there. Just opts to go in for the reset in the corner.
Ooh, good stand switch, and Jobias feeling the momentum shift a little bit more in their favor, trying to reclaim it again. Getting the round on our game 3.
so terrifying, especially after the headbutt from Zangief. It's like, oh, what are you going to go and do with it? If you're too afraid, you're going to get grabbed just like that.
Right now, Macho Magnus finding themselves backed into a corner, fighting their way out, the spinning lariat, drive rush in and taking Jobias on a ride on the Siberian Express. A sliver of health remains, and they just get poked for it.
Give them the skewer. Critical moment here between both players. Who wants to take that lead first for a first match of the stream here so far? That level 3 is going to definitely help for Macho.
Catching them now at the level 3, that's going to put them way ahead here. It's going to cost a lot of resources, but I mean, he still has his drive meter to play off of here.
Kiko can throw them out one more time, too far away, but still gets hit with the drive impact. No reaction whatsoever. This SPD, critical art time.
Oh, again, catching them with the counter DI. Jobias has been really good at catching every single one of those DIs.
Yeah, definitely going to kill on that, but we're getting closer and closer to it. Great call in the anti-air, but you're going to get denied with one more grab into the friendly sky for Macho Magnus and take the lead 2-1.
All it takes is one mess up against a Zangief, and you wind up a crater in the ground below. So, you know, we'll see if, you know, this Jobias maybe wanting to kind of take a little bit of a breather, sort of reset themselves a bit. They went up early, now losing 2 in a row. You know, kind of have to take some time to rethink some things here, or, you know, see if they want to switch. Though I didn't see if they switched from Chun-Li on the screen there. I don't believe they have. So a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, I mean, if anything else, we're getting a little bit of a break. Maybe we think it's good conversion. Like it looked like on the bracket ladder, it's the first to 5 on there, so there may be a little bit confusion, especially for the first match on here. So
I saw on the chat there as well. It seemed like they were confused on if it was first to 2 or first to 3, but no, Street Fighter 6 ladder, every single match is a first to 3.
I haven't watched the anime Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games yet, but I saw a screen cap of talking about like first to 3 and using the term on there and talking about like how it's a popular term for like, TOs and ladders on there. Definitely understand all that, but definitely also throwing fuel to the fire for some of that for other games as well. Going right in here, going to go try to get the follow-up, goes for low from Jobias.
Quick pokes, keeping the distance there. Oh, not I believe they've only caught them with maybe 1, maybe 2 DIs this entire set so far. Every other DI has either been thrown or DI countered in response, and Jobias finding the poke, finding the opening, and nailing the spinning burn kicks to close out that round.
Yeah, it's like a lot of denial in there. Macho was not able to really get anything started. Didn't try to use any of the drive gauge near the end there. Was trying to find their opening before using any opportunities, and that's not been working for at least in that round here. Now we're going to keep that distance, keep it from the range with a heavy punch. Back into the corner, we go for Jobias.
Oh, nice neutral jump to avoid the throw attempt. And Jobias now tying the setup 2 apiece. We're going to a game 5 in our first set here on the broadcast.
What I want to see as many as we possibly can. I love the closeout on the Siberian Express on there. Going to deny that all the way. Jobias looks like a new person after that little breather.
Oh yeah, Jobias very much is playing this a lot more keen, a lot more like a sniper, trying to avoid the throws as best they can. Unfortunately, now they are within the death grip, but there's a perfectly placed 10 show kicks to avoid anything that Macho Magnus could do. And finally, the DI finds its mark. Macho Magnus gonna push it in here, and on...
Well, excuse me.
Okay.
I was totally expecting just a little bit too far out of the range, so like got the first hit and got pushed away. That could have been much worse on here. You have to deal with it on... Okay, you got the other side.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart just to wait it out. You know, you don't want to get some weird hitbox interaction where you try to attack and you get hit from behind. Smart, wait it out. Jobias takes the round. Jobias is now on set point.
And now we're just baiting out the drive impact here. Jobias is more aptly ready right at this point. Getting hit, uses the low one more time into the spinning bird kick. Going to try to challenge out the bait. Doesn't get anything for it, but the back heavy punch going to hit a mark.
Spinning lariat, going to try to enforce pressure here, but gets knocked away with the anti-air. Jobias tries to throw, but good punish there by Macho. Oh no! A wake up! EX!
Where you shimmying?
SPD!
Yeah, where are you shimmying at? I don't see you trying to get away. Come here.
Oh, the trade, and then into an immediate quick SPD. Macho Magnus ties up the round count. Final game, final round of the set. Winner takes the whole set and the whole match.
The challenge again early on from the knee coming in, but still gets SPD, still in the life deficit. Going to get the confirm into the drive rush here. Trying to get that little bit of setup as we go in there. Lariat says, no, let's go back to neutral.
Jobias says, okay, I'll just go back to throwing Kikoken, so I'll keep away from you. The quick little pokes, trying to keep him away, getting a counter hit, but Macho Magnus responds in kind.
Level 3 on both sides here. We got the clean jump, and oh no, you got the spin. All of that right here. You're going to enjoy the show here. Check out the card. Tell Dave Meltzer how many stars is this in the end, because that was a game 5 for Macho Magnus, taking that 3-2.
5 stars for 5 games. That was an amazing set there. Macho Magnus getting the comeback there. The pile driver taking them through the canvas, and Macho Magnus going up 3-2 against Jobias.
You know what? Part on it. Hope you all do as well too. Didn't hear the ICQ number in that list yet. We're working on that as well. But regardless, we got Papa on the Manon versus Obido on the Marisa.
Interesting matchup, a rare matchup that we see every now and then here. I mean, we had a grand finals go to Manon versus a Marisa, so seeing a lot more showcase for these two characters, I am all for it.
Doesn't go for the overhead option on the back medium kicks. It's just happy to go in and get the confirm into the low. We're trying to get the setup on here. Gets another drive rush into the corner. And we're going to end it with just 2 meters and just a lot of 2 medals rather, and a lot of offense. Actually a third one at the end. Nice.
Yep, using that combo at the end to get the 3rd medal, knowing that it would kill and give them the extra resource going into the next round. So, you know, smartly played there by Paul, but you know, it's one of those things where you have to be able to land those throws to really make use of it. Let's see if Obido can really make... Oh! As I was going to say, yeah, good reaction there by Paul.
Yeah, unfortunately still in burnout. Going to get a little bit faster out of there from Marisa. Going to have to deal with this as they get chipped away slowly but surely.
It's an interesting case for Marisa, because Marisa is one of the few characters who can kind of get away with not having, you know, the DI in a weird way, because they have moves that grant them armor naturally without needing to use drive. So it is something that Marisa can get away with, but unfortunately the health is a factor. Even with the armor, you still lose health, and Paul knew that, went for the swing and hit a home run to close out that game, going up 1-0 against Obido.
I really like some of the reaction that Papa had early on. It's like happy to go into these light drive rush combos in there from Manon, which is like those are a lot harder to deal with than you would from your standard, your crouching medium kick and everything else on there. More aware of the familiarity with the range that we're playing at.
Oh, absolutely. And now Obido, speaking of, you know, familiarity of range, trying to get in close. Paul now, that's what you don't want to deal with. A Manon who's going to be using the command grab at a moment's notice on wake up, no less.
Papa still has a full drive rush on here, like a drive gauge rather. Uses the drive rush as a matter of fact. Go ahead and put a number 3 of the medals on side. Try to go in for a reset opportunity and got hit with the fist of Marisa for the trouble.
It's a sneaky reset there, the MPMK. It's sneaky reset, and Paz is a good use of the reset there, knocking them out of the sky and getting them on wake up with the command grab, and now they're at 5 medals. And this is a very dangerous position for Obido to be in. 5 medals, 1 throw here, it can basically send them to a losing situation.
Hold it down, we'll keep it plus frames on and going. As Papa into drive rush, we're going to go ahead, give out the level 3 dance with me.
Oh, the dance of life and the dance of defeat here, sending them straight into the ground. Cost them all 3 of their bar, excuse me. But Paul still has 5 medals, so there's still high damage potential.
Oh yeah, high damage potential for both players at this point, really. Like, you just had to work on it. You're going to go ahead, spin a little bit of it into the corner. Yeah, use that drive reversal, get back into neutral here. We're trying to cold out. Guts the whip punish and just doesn't get the full breadth of it, unfortunately.
We're now parrying as Phalanx finds its way in. Obido pushing in, drive rush, and now going to start their pressure game once again. Paul left with a sliver of drive gauge, now left in burnout.
and in the dizzy times as well here. So you got a level 3 on deck here. Oh, you know what? Happy reset, happy accident.
No, twice in a row, the drive parry. This is gonna come close to a finish. Yeah, even with the scaling off the perfect parry, but armors through with the Gladius. Going back to what I mentioned before, even without the drive gauge, Marisa has ways to armor through incoming offense, and the Gladius charge up to close out the round, tying it up one apiece.
Yeah, Papa had a vision and wanted to finish it off with the drive rush quickly, but Obido was much faster, much more damaging as a result of that. 1-to-1, gonna pirouette through, and they're getting number 3 in the medals.
Very good use of the invulnerability of the pirouette, but tried the command grab there, did not find their mark, and now Obido taking full advantage here.
Too high up there, so you have to go in for the reset opportunity on there afterwards. You know what? Just run in, we get an extra medal, put number 4 on there, and a round 2.
Medals 4 and 5 are when Manon turns into just an absolute monster. In terms of the damage output, this is going to do about just a little under a third of their health, and that little extra hit just closes out the third. And one more good throw. This won't finish, but one more will close it. There it is! Drive rushing right in for the EX command grab. Paw going up 2-1, showcasing some Manon mastery. Still got one more game they need to win, however, to close out the set.
Yeah, Papa had a game plan and was going to execute that no matter what at the very end. Taking that lead. We're going to wait for a second here. Looks like we maybe take another breather, kind of like what we saw in that first game as well. We're just like maybe take a second to see what went wrong in that before we go back in.
Paw has left. This I believe it could be another confusion based on match count. Paw DC'd, unfortunately. I mean, Paw got the win there, so no ruling has to be made on, you know, what happened in that scenario. We just need to get Paw back in there and, you know, play the next match with Obido. But we saw some great play from both players there. Obido taking advantage of the armor properties that they have. Unfortunately, one time using it when they had little health, and armor doesn't save you when you have no health. And then on the flip side, knowing to pop it when they had the health to withstand the upcoming hit, using Gladius to punch right through to take the game. Paw with the grapples coming in clutch, you know, quite literally and effectively in this game. So right now, 2-1, Paw is up, and we'll see if Paw can close out this set against Obido.
All right, one way to find out here. Training room comes back into play, at least for us on this side, of the screen here. Papa was doing a very good job of calling out a lot of the momentum in there with whip punishes as well. Even from distance, too far away for the Gladius punish on there afterwards. But hey, you know what? We catch in the air, get the grab, get a medal.
Obido, you see Obido trying to reach out and touch Faith a little bit, trying to go for pokes, trying to go for some long stretching hits, but Paw picking their spots perfectly, coming in with the punish counter command grab, already on 4 medals on round 1.
Oh, that's a bad situation to be in.
You know they'll be looking for a 5th right about here.
Oh, and they're going to get it too. They had to finish it off on their side and into set point with style.
5 medals, set point, and about to have 2 bars, which they now get. This is a dicey situation. Good punish counter there. Oh no, there's a third of your health gone right there.
Goodbye to that middle part of your life bar on here, but you know what? Drive Impact cares for no one in the way, especially if you're not Drive Impact is back there. Not going to let that game plan run anymore. We're just going to go ahead. Where are you going? Kick away.
Scoot them into enfold on Paw. Obido trying to punch their way through, but unfortunately that last opening might be the deciding moment, the level 3, and once more the dance of life becoming the dance of death, taking Obido down, and Paw closing out this set.
Good stuff on there. 3-1, Paw's favor on here. And for this bracket here so far,
today I'm doing some Street Fighter, so
heck
right
yeah.
now, Demonic and Black Machismo.
Yeah, we've had Black Machismo on there time again for the previous brackets for this Alex as well. Demonic! I see the Clarksville FGC tag on there. Shout out to the Clarksville, Tennessee crew.
Uppercut here. We're gonna force him into the corner, get the grab. Oh, nice shimmy, and then gets the counter hit. Unfortunately, Black Machismo unable to fight their way out, and then gets caught with the overhead, and Demonic takes the first round.
deepest of jump-ins there. It looks like Luke is touching on the ground, and we're going full Sonic the Hedgehog 2, all speed as we go into the corner. Going in with another confirm with a neutral jump. You burn yourself out here, but it may not matter with that point deficit. Go turn it around with a back throw coming in from Black Machismo.
And unfortunately, all that rolling around at the speed of sound has left Demonic in burnout. Black Machismo fighting their way back, but Demonic just fighting back and trying to fight from underneath the DI.
Okay.
It's called with the level 3.
Demonic, oh, hey, I got places to go. I got to follow my rainbow. Bring it down on there. Going to get the first match for Demonic.
Oh, Demonic, the way he played that one, closing out the round with the level 3 to catch the DI, looking like he was trying to escape from the city, while Alex unfortunately stuck in the trenches. Demonic up 1 game.
Going to go in the Sandblast one more time. We've seen that Demonic has been just very aggressive in using the Drive Rush to maintain control, try to take over it. Black Machismo does get the knockdown, setting up in the Prowler stance on there, but doesn't get much else from it.
Oh, now the Drive Rush from the counter hit here. Demonic, again, the new bread and butter. And now forcing Black Machismo into the corner. Drive Rush out, doesn't get the follow-up. It gets it all blocked, and the punish counter comes in. They're not gonna blow the meter here. They're gonna try to fight without having to use it. Oh, the DI up against the wall, and now they're left in a stun. This is not good for Demonic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the job. Oh no, actually just a sliver of life. You know what? Don't care. Slap in the face.
Yeah, just a quick little poke on Wake Up. That's fine. I thought for a second that was the end too. Yeah. Post good. Good break there. Pushing in. Oh, the low kick counters back and forth here.
Want to go ahead, get the follow-up here. Right jump cut, both players up to level 3 on there. Demonic getting a little bit driver a gauge back on there from these throws. Tries to bait it out one more time. Gets in with their low. One again, going to get a round on their side.
Good little, you know, shimmy or fake out there, moving forward, then backing up, making them think they were going to go for the throw again, and it allowed Demonic to get the opening to close out that round, tying up the round count. Oh, and nicely done with the headbutt, the level 1 there by Black Machismo to fight their way out of that corner.
If you get a good combo with that level 2, it could be absolutely demonic for Demonic on here. He's just going to go in, get the Sandblast from the far distance on here one more time. Actually stopping the air approach and getting stuffing out away from the mid-range.
Doesn't get the grab there. Demonic backing away. The flash chop getting blocked. Now Demonic's in burnout here, so there's a lot of things that can be done to keep the pressure here. The Drive Rush coming in. Machismo burnt himself out as well, however.
Got the hit, but nothing gonna follow up. Oh, could have been absolutely diabolical here. We're just gonna go right into the drive impact because Black Machismo did put themselves into burnout. Gonna go for the reset, nothing.
Oh, nice, just leaps over the Sandblast, but unfortunately finds themselves in near certain doom. The flash shot coming in, clutched by Black Machismo, taking away the shin, and then just suplex the back takedown by Black Machismo, 1 apiece.
Okay. I like that we've been very competitive here so far with our matches, and we're trying to go in. Actually trying to go the cross under with the Drive Rush, but doesn't get anything for it. Unfortunate.
Good use of the knee by Black Machismo. Demonic using the Sandblaster, trying to find their way, and they do. Drive Rush into the overhead, and once again, the bread and butter, knocking them into the wall, knocking them into the sky, and now going for the throw on Wake Up.
Punish counter coming from Black.
Little pokes here. Solid fundamentals across the board here from both players.
Playing a little bit slower than we were. Demonic realizing they can't just run away with the game like that. Black Machismo has been showcasing that, at least in the tide of the count. Trying to get any whiff opportunity. Get the big dive, the kick in there coming in from Black Machismo, but unfortunate. We get this confirmed for Demonic.
Unfortunately, Demonic doesn't have Drive Rush, or Drive Meter, but it doesn't matter. Gets the follow up there, gets the uppercut. Oh, unfortunately, jumps in, tries to play a little too greedy, almost pays the ultimate price for it. And with that, Demonic able to scrounge up the round win off of a very scrappy closer there. Demonic now looking to try to go up 2-1.
that's more of like what we've seen from Demonic in the first couple matches. It's going to go drive rush into confirm, drive rush again. Very expensive in terms of what you need to do. In fact, only has one drive gauge and matter. You could be in a burnout if you do not watch it, if you make a false step. Don't worry though, we got the hits, we got the confirm. We're going to bring it down, but Demonic, number 2 on their side.
Oh, unfortunately, just raining down the knuckles, and unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle. Demonic going up 2-1 on Black Machismo. Demonic looking good going into what could potentially be, you know, the next final game of the set, the next game.
Was that the Knuckles rap from like Adventure 1 or Adventure 2?
That was Adventure 1.
Okay. The only one I remember is unknown from me on there.
yeah. That was the rap from Adventure 1. Yeah.
Or the Pumpkin Hill Zone one that caused.
That's Adventure 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was Adventure 2. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure I had full nightmares on it, just like we're seeing from Demonic becoming a nightmare from Black Machismo. Going to get miss on the grab opportunity. Black Machismo says no. We're gonna go get back to neutral.
We try to become a sleep paralysis demon there, but Black Machismo just fighting these phantoms every step of the way. Oh, unfortunately, Demonic winning that struggle, sending him back into the corner, but the knee finds its mark. Unfortunately, Black Machismo's in burnout, and that will unfortunately be his undoing as he goes for the anti-air knee one more time. Demonic is now on set point.
Yeah, the knee anti-air jump scare will not work on me this time around here. First time we've really seen Black Machismo try to go for it in this example. Going to get the confirm on there, no follow-up on the shoulder.
And now playing a little more grounded here, keeping low. Oh, unfortunately eats the hard shot, the punish counter, and once again raining down the fists. Barely close, but the DI up against the wall is going to give him the crush needed to take the game and the set. 3-1 to Demonic.
About trying to get to that, like on there, you might be able to make it. If not, you get some good competitive matches in here as we get JuneBandicoot versus Adamnshame coming up.
Okay, quick shout out to JuneBandicoot's usernames here. They have JuneBandicoot as their bracket name and JuneDragoon as their CFN name. And my first thought is like, man, this person plays a lot of PlayStation 1. They got 2 of the classics represented here. But unfortunately, Adamnshame taking them to old school with the Cammy. And with that, immediately Adamnshame taking that first round.
Yeah, Adamnshame being like Dart in the Legend of Dragoon on there. Going in there with the quickness to get that round. Okay,
all the pressure against the corner.
Second Alex in here from JuneBandicoot on here. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot out of it. We're just gonna play it in there with the continuation on there. Plus frames for days and just, try to finish it out with the fancy combo. Does not quite get it. You're gonna get the knee for that.
Oh, but doesn't get the grab, unfortunately, when they try to follow up. And then Adamnshame comes in with the quick poke with a 1-0 win on JuneBandicoot. You said looking like Dart, more looking like Lavitz there, coming out with the Blossom Storm. One slash after the other, just swirling around them. And right now, Adamnshame with the advantage.
Reach out here. We're using those long-range buttons that could be whiff punish opportunities for Adamnshame, but happy just to go like just trade back and forth right now.
Okay, real quick, I just took a closer look at their name as I'm saying it, and it's not Adamnshame, it's a damn shame. And for sure, it's a damn shame that we've been mispronouncing his name this whole time. We apologize right now. Quick
capital
poke
letters to win again. Adam!
It's the all caps. You look, it's like, huh?
Well, okay, hold on. 13G says Adam, capital N, shame on there. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. Both teams are good. Like on there. I appreciate it either way on that.
Ooh, jumping over the spiral arrow, the level 1, and unfortunately not able to make much of it is June getting forced into the corner.
Counters out, gets the spear, Goldberg style on there. Going to get the round down their side. Okay, this is what you need.
Oh, what they didn't need is that getting punish countered immediately when they tried to assert their offense here to start round 2.
An air jab, but doesn't get anything forward. They're trying to stretch a dominance in there. Shane keeps going all the way into the corner, going to get the confirms. This time he gets the combo, just goes right in for the throw. One more touch is what you need, and immediate with the quickness on there, taking another round.
Adamnshame had the touch, and with that had the power to end that round. Looking good so far.
You're always like just within close distance of a crouching medium kick in the drive rush, especially when you have Cammy on the menu right now.
Again with the hooligan into the throw. Avoids the grab, and that should do it if Shame doesn't drop this, and they do not. Shame up 2-0 against JuneBandicoot.
You have so much time to just punish that on a whip. That is so unfortunate to see, but that does lead into that 2-0 situation on here. Shame trying to get maybe another win potentially on their side. So far looking good.
Like it, yeah. The pressure. I'll try to get something, but unfortunately Shame going into burnout while blocking in the corner, but we haven't really seen that affect them too badly here, have we?
No, but we get onto the other side, just goes in, get the spiral arrow, throw another hooligan, and this I'm gonna block the spear. This should be not enough to kill because of the die kick, actually.
Oh, no, yeah, there you go. Shame getting the round, and now on set point here. Looking really strong in this whole game, honestly.
Well, it's a trade I would not normally see from the spiral arrow and like anti-airing like that on there.
Yeah.
What I'm used to seeing is that crouching medium kick into drive rush, take over the corner, gets you between throw and there, hooligan combination throw keeps on ticking.
Oh, spin knuckle, reset, the pokes, the drive rush in, and the swing, and with that, Shame up 3-0 against JuneBandicoot, closing out the set and customize the drive tech outfits. Speaking of special outfits, the Juri.EX crossover outfit that is no longer available in the game, making an appearance here with NovaaLine going up against Toaster's Bison.
Yeah, you know, I was actually about to ask about that because I think it was around this time where it expired, so.
Yes, I think it was last week it expired.
Oh, wow.
Actually.
But now we're just showing off. I see NovaaLine is definitely showing off in this corner here. Tries to go in for the throw. Gets a slight anti-air into the overhead. That's a round.
Oh, just immediately with the overhead and then closing it out with the follow-up with the stocks as well. Just cashing out what they had to close it out. And NovaaLine now up on round count. I did appreciate that they did a campaign for the outfit last week where it was like on a discount to get it before it disappeared. That's where I snagged it, so.
Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense on there. Let's go ahead and get another stock in there for that confirmed from the drive rush. Okay.
Drive rush in, and now the corner pressure begins. Oh, corner pressure nullified there. Good counter hit by Toaster. Are they going to cash out? Yes, they do. Going for the level 3, and this will enable them to go into the next round. No resources, however.
Expensive spin, but sometimes you got to just put in the investment to see if it works out.
Jump in, attempt there, knee press. Oh, good trade there. Good sweep. And now NovaaLine try. Oh, and gets thrown for their trouble by Toaster.
I think that's the third time we've gone in for the overhead, but that perfect parry says otherwise. You know what? Turn around that just at the moment. Get the throw escape back on there for Toaster.
Both players keeping distance, the shimmying, good throw break there. Oh, tries for the head press, gets blocked, and then eats the pinwheel kick anti-air as a result for their trouble. Now NovaaLine again, rushing into the throw.
Fireball did dissipate, but it doesn't even matter here. We got the confirms all the way, and just to make absolute certain, spend it all at the end to get game number 1.
Solid closeout there. Wasn't something that was needed, but still, flashy way to end it with NovaaLine going up 1-0 against Toaster.
It gives you a little bit of extra time in there. It's like, okay, let's reflect on that before they immediately hit rematch, get back into it as people are prone to do.
You don't ever want to get caught in that situation where you like rage, queue, where you just want to hit rematch, as you're still ruminating over what happened.
Absolutely guilty of doing that, where I'm just like, I'm not even thinking about it. I hit the button and like, no, I did not mean to rematch.
Oh, see, I'll own it and then I'll be mad that I owned it. I'll own it and be like, you know what, play me again, and then I'll lose and be like, why did I do that?
Okay, perfect. Barry, as we go in there, gets a little bit of the drive rush gauge back on here. Drive rush into the drive impact, follows it out here with the side switch and planting the bomb and everything.
Oh, unfortunately, the bomb gets diffused off of the aerial portion of the level 1. Good call there by NovaaLine. Strong awareness on what to do there. Seeing Toaster take to the sky and then sending up the AA guns and taking them out. NovaaLine taking the round.
Yeah, still enough to kill, especially on there in the end.
A little more patient here. The head press, but again, head press gets parried and then into the pinwheel kicks.
I like that NovaaLine is just not, it's like anytime you go in, you're trying to go into the, go into a setup on there, I'm just not even going to respect it here. We're just going to go right into the anti-air. Call it back out again!
Cycle Crusher as they attempt to jump in. And now the overhead here, Toaster trying to keep them at bay while they're on, oh no. They got too anxious on the buttons. They were trying to keep them pinned down while they were in burnout. And then NovaaLine just needed to find the right timing to pop the level 1 and close that round out. NovaaLine up 2-0 on Toaster, and Toaster switching to a Ken.
Okay, all right. Get the Shotokan coming out of here. So maybe just didn't believe, was able to only get the bomb set up at least once. Anything with Devil Reverse was just getting denied overall. So maybe thinking that the Ken may be a better choice might prove fruitful here for Toaster.
Gives him a little more projectile game. Ken will have a little bit of a rush down presence as well, especially with Dragon Lash. So could be something here. Oh, the reach out there with the kick. Good punish counter there.
NovaaLine's been on the money with like some of these whiff punishes and everything else here. Nothing on the shimmy.
Really good with it, yeah. Jinrai kicks, doesn't get much from it. The DI good, drive parry there by Toaster. Oh, the antsy pinwheel kick unfortunately burns themselves out, and now that puts them in the corner.
Even waited till the landing to make sure they can get the side switch on top of that here. Now going to get a little bit with the chip here.
Good counter hit. The DI is going to get them in the wall with a stun, and Toaster has forever and a day to line this up and close the round. And they do just that.
Very, very nice here. Of course, they're locked into this Ken, so if they can go the distance, they're going to have to go a long way around.
Well, even if they go the distance, they're probably not going for speed here. Ken, doesn't exactly have the power output that Bison does.
Ooh, missed opportunity on there. Gives Toaster a chance to go with the Dragon Lash, get the side switch as well. But we're throwing.
Oh, they're throwing, and then they're throwing out just Wake Up Shoryus, the old classic, old standby, Wake Up DP.
Welcome home, Ken Masters. Mr.
Pinwheel kicks, catching them in the air. Drive rush in to close the distance. Good throw.
Toaster has a CA on deck, potentially, but we're just going to keep the distance, keep it a little out of range here with the Hadouken! Going to get that confirm all the way. Doesn't even need to use it. Save that meter for set point.
NovaaLine playing really well. Toaster finding some momentum with the Jinrai kick mix-ups as well. So Toaster has been finding some openings here after they made the character switch. NovaaLine still looking good, however. Good punish.
Juri comes out here. The Manon want to have a good opportunity to start getting a couple of stocks here back into neutral. Get half of that life bar out of the way here, trying to hopefully get the other half.
Half of their life, and then also getting half of their drive gauge back in the process. A good way to ensure that momentum stays on their side here. Thrown into the corner. Good parry. Oh, but the neutral jump, and Toaster has an opportunity to close this out. Target combo, Dragon Lash into the level 1.
Once again, 2-1, trying to make the way back up here for Toaster.
Yeah, it seemed like a well-placed character switch here. Toaster going to Ken. Doesn't seem like NovaaLine is uncomfortable in the matchup. It just seems like Ken has some really good tools to help neutralize NovaaLine's game plan here. But NovaaLine, expert timing, with the perfect parries and the use of the quarter circle back kick to build up stocks at the same time.
Ken has a couple ways to travel like horizontally on the ground rather than what Toaster was wanting to do with Bison 2 with like Devil's Reverse and everything else. Was getting called out every time on here. Now was able to go in, cancel out from the runs and try to get a 50-50 setup. Just going in for the crouching light punches as well.
A good throw there. He's ducked there by NovaaLine, and again the throw.
And hey, I want to give a shout out to Dream Blitzer for the $5 direct contribution to the Matcherino. Thank you so very much.
Oh, thank you very much for the contribution, Dream Blitzer. Oh, Toaster felt the incentive from that. The extra $5 pushing him through to victory. Toaster coming out, closing in with the drive rush, and then taking that round.
So keeping on the distance one again with the drive rush. Going to go away all the way into that eastward corner. Gets thrown back out here, turn the tables.
The throw. Oh, tried the throw loop there, but Toaster was ready for it. Now complete reversal here. NovaaLine in the corner. Toaster has the momentum on their side. NovaaLine, unfortunately, very skilled at fighting their way out and forcing Toaster back to the other side of the stage.
Oh no, we were blocking on that here. You may have believed like you dropped it at one point, unfortunate. So Toaster was able to get a light little punish.
Quick pokes here. Overhead, gets blocked. That's gonna hit. He was pressing as the level 3 came out, and this will give Toaster the set tying game 2 apiece.
Ken wins.
Suddenly the game has become very, very interesting here. I love that all our matches here have been very competitive in the bracket here as we go in here. Now another Game 5 scenario has been added to the ladder like here. Kind of be curious to see what NovaaLine does. We're just gonna wait for the beginning. I think we're kept with the Juri though.
Looks like we've kept with the Juri, yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see if they make a proper adjustment to their play style here, because Toaster's playing a lot more grounded in this set with Ken than they did with Bison, for obvious reasons, as you pointed out. Bison having head press and Devil's Reverse, that is no longer a factor, but there's a lot more grounded lateral movement with Toaster with Ken. Good block on the EXDP.
Yeah, a lot more blocking too at that point. So we're just going to go ahead and take our turn back, take over the westward corner here.
Good throw here by Toaster. Oh, nice parry on the Dragon Lash.
So scaling is going to be significant on here, but you do have the reset in here. Gets a crouching medium kick into the drive rush. One more touch is what you need.
I love that. Oh, I love that even more.
Throw wasn't enough on there. Perfect parry, though. Able to get out of the situation, try to turn it around into the crouching medium kick. Back we go.
Oh, right now Toaster on a sliver. Oh no, the EXDP is going to cost him there, and that brings NovaaLine to set point. That point up against the wall, I love that NovaaLine was conditioning Toaster to stay there and block that entire time, and then try to get the throws in the middle there. Toaster was able to perfect parry the DI, but unfortunately NovaaLine was able to keep himself calm and composed, and Toaster was the one with the itchy trigger finger, and EXDP led to their downfall.
Get on the setup on there. It's light confirm on there afterwards here.
Pressure here. Oh, tried to throw, gets nothing for it. Blocks coming in. NovaaLine saying calm, cool, and collected right now. Tried to neutral jump, gets nothing. No, blocking low on the mix-ups. NovaaLine's understanding. Now, what I'm wondering is Toaster conditioning NovaaLine in turn, always blocking low? Jinrai does have the overhead.
No! Unfortunately, landed directly on the projectile, and that's a level 3 incoming here. That should be able to finish the job.
Yeah, this should do it. That hit and then the slam to the ground will seal their fate with a 3-2 win by NovaaLine. Smart play there by Toaster to switch to the Ken when the Bison wasn't working. Finding running on occasion, so, give him a shot. But as we go now, wow, a mirror match of the Cammys. NeoJudai versus Adamnshame.
Yeah, Adamnshame we saw a little bit ago. NeoJudai has working on, I think, a perfect streak here so far. Let me double check that as well. But it's going to be definitely the mirror to watch out here.
No, NeoJudai does have a loss on their record. They have 2 losses on their record now, actually, after I did a refresh.
Okay, yeah, the first one is the on there. I'm gonna have to do the research as well as we go in for the setup. Hooligan just cancels out to get the throw. Nice stuff.
Good block there from the Spiral Arrow. Now, this is going to be an interesting thing because it's a mirror match, so it's going to come down exactly to the players, you know, going at each other. Who's the better player of this character? Good duck for the DI, gets the punish counter. Spiral Arrow out of the corner. Hooligan gets blocked, and just the quick bread and butter into the Spiral Arrow for NeoJudai to take the first round.
Oh, barely saw the duck on that at the very end. Very nice stuff from NeoJudai to get that finish conversion.
Drive rush in to try to force some pressure. Good punish counter throw on wake up.
Right. Yeah, protecting the toes. No, you are not here. We're going to get the force knockdown coming as we get the Spiral Arrow back into the corner. You go, Adamnshame.
Oh, drive rush out of the corner and making their way through with the DI, but the punish counter, unfortunately not able to get much out of it. Now Adamnshame is burnt out, but they tried the level 3 and they get nothing for their trouble.
And you go. Oh, misses the punch opportunity on there, so couldn't get the final conversion. They definitely, you know what? Now they have it. Now they have it. Like they missed the opportunity. They block on the cannon spike afterwards. NeoJudai taking game number 1.
They kept a little bit more calm and composed, or rather recomposed themselves at the end to take that second round. Spiral Arrow just not a read from Adamnshame as we start game 2.
All in all, like keeping it back in there, but we got the perfect parry on there just to get back into a shuffle situation.
And strike. Finds himself walking into a B&B, and then again walk into a wake up DP situation there. Spin knuckle there. Adamnshame found their opening here. Oh, tried to get them with the wall pressure, tried the hooligan mix-up, gets countered for it, but unfortunately isn't able to fight them all. And with that, Adamnshame takes the first round of game 2.
Try to keep that safe with like a little max distance for that Spiral Arrow.
Again. Oh, the hooligan overhead, the spin knuckle following up behind.
Yeah, plenty of frames to do whatever at that point.
Good blocking there, but unfortunately gets cracked open like a can. Cannon strike coming down. Good Spiral Arrow there. Oh, there's the low, there's the drive rush, and this is going to result in a tie-up on the round count.
High enough in there to get that level 1 in the very end here. NeoJudai trying to get number 2.
Keeping distance. Oh, there's a cannon strike finding the opening that they were looking for. Hooligan combination into the throw. Tried it again, but Adamnshame said, nope, you're not getting that on me twice.
A lot of jab checks coming out into play here. Approaching the distance with that spin knuckle coming in from Adamnshame. Not getting anything.
Yeah, the hooligans, neither player can really get the hooligans coming out with consistency. That is the danger of a mirror match. You know the game plan.
With the forward heavy kick on there, a little bit of extra distance on there. Put Adamnshame into the corner with burnout and everything on it. And we're just doing the full dance. Like, let's go, you know what? Hold on, I gotta finish off the last little bit of calling plan, bring it down for game number 2. NeoJudai finishing that out with style.
Just walking all the way back to do a full screen. Imagine if that move was like a pixel off a full screen and you go all the way full screen and you whiff.
That's just good comedy. That's a good feel-good comedy hit of the summer. That's what it is.
That is amazing.
Maybe we'll get that a little bit later. Okay, we block on that from the OD cannon spike on there. I'm going to guess the trade is a knockdown.
What?
I think they were on the other side as a result of that, which caused the miss input on their side. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. Adamnshame. Oh, still in it.
Yeah, that is a good call. That could have very well been the situation there. And right now, Shame is up around in this game, but NeoJudai still has those 2 games to their name.
Yeah, throw opportunity. Damn Shame. Having to get through throw one more time.
Nice cross up there, jumping over. Cannon Spike to short the distance. And going in for the the spiral arrow into the level 2. And with that, Adamnshame takes their first game here.
Every time I see that, which is not often, I would admit, I would love to see that more actually, but I just want to watch the animated movie again.
Oh, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Very formative of my anime and my music tastes, the English version of that movie.
Oh yeah, the KMF DM fight scene with Chun-Li and Vega.
With Chun-Li and Vega, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken just driving down the road with them bones playing. Come on.
You know what? Yeah, that explains a lot of my life too. Actually, think about it. Gonna go in, spin knuckle for the follow-up, reset, gets that counter hit out in the play, and gonna spin to level 1. Shouldn't be enough to kill, but you're in a great situation.
Yeah, they're burnt out, but it's a rough situation, as I was going to say. It's a rough situation because they're in burnout, so they can't really do much to answer if Neo were to find their opening, and they did. NeoJudai now on set point.
Hit with the down K on there. It's a surprise switch from hooligan combination. But not out of it yet. You're just a crouch medium kick away from a drive rush.
Jump over with pokes. Ooh. Nicely done, but drive reversal out. Spin knuckle, spiral arrow. NeoJudai scrapping and fighting their way out. Good parry.
Unfortunately, yeah, we'll only get a little bit from that, and into the reset opportunity. Adamnshame was able to get in with the air throw.
Oh, and there's the DI right now. Both players tied up on round count. Judai still, however, on set point.
Same side on here, nothing on the throw this time. Just going to get a clean hit into the drive rush, into low setup here for NeoJudai.
Even with the low setup, Adamnshame knew to block it on the incoming. The hooligan setups are just not finding as much room as they would normally find in these situations. Now Adamnshame popping the level 3. This won't kill, but this will definitely help Adamnshame get some of their meter back.
Not quite burnout either. May not even matter, just inspired with the spiral arrow immediately from a lot of those options.
Oh, and Adamnshame is now on burnt out themselves, but just throwing out the immediate cannon spike to make sure that Judai could not get anything going. And with that, we have a tied set.
Man, we've seen so many game 5s just in the latter portion alone.
Oh man, this has been a wild tournament. It's rare to see this many, game 5 this early on. Imagine top 8.
Only can imagine. We're going to see that pretty soon, like at least in 30 minutes as well. But in the meantime, though, we're trying to see who gets there. Trying to check out. We attempted that anti-air, the back HK. Didn't get anything for it. Just a couple clean hits for Adamnshame.
Oh, just breaks through the DI with the wake up cannon spike. This has been a very evenly matched set between both Cammy players here. And going right down to the last hits here. Getting the level 1 and then following through. And then again on the other side, the hooligan being in the air with the cannon spike. And once again, Judai is on set point.
Scaling was insane on that there. Was not going to be able to get anything we're close to maybe a final hit. And NeoJudai was like, you know what? Time for the OD. The cannon spike. Bring it out again, actually, in this next match. Just going to get hooligan combination, get anti-air, and put it into the corner as a result of the turnaround.
Popping the level 3. I like this. Going to put Adamnshame into burnout. Judai is going to recover some drive gauge of their own in the process.
Oh, unfortunately flew out of that, so couldn't complete anything on the follow-up on spin knuckle.
Drive rush in with the throw. Adamnshame is in one bad situation away from the... Whoa, okay. Ooh. Jumped over, passes through, goes for the cannon spike, no one home, and now, unfortunately, Adamnshame, Adamnshame recovered his drive meter, but it didn't matter. The spin knuckle finds its mark, landing home, and NeoJudai with the 25 cents being added to the pot absolutely free of charge. As we get set for our next game, Killer Rooster on the Ken versus MothGirl with the A.K.I. We were talking about A.K.I. earlier, not a character that we used to see a lot of, but now it seems like we see A.K.I. almost every tournament.
Yeah, like definitely one of those characters you have to prepare for in a lot of places, especially in terms of regional. I know a couple of players who have been doing really good work with this, but right now it's Killer Rooster's time all the time. Not afraid of any poison or anything else in there. Just going to finish the job with a near perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately, MothGirl was not able to set anything up, which is one of the dangers with A.K.I, right? A.K.I's a character that relies on a lot of setups, and if you can stay in A.K.I's face through the entirety of a round, there's nothing that A.K.I can really do to set up their game or to get themselves going, as Killer Rooster is just laying in the offense, making sure that MothGirl cannot get any of A.K.I's traps set up, the poison not boiling, and unfortunately, the Shippu Jinraikyaku level 2 doing some hefty damage.
Oh, we actually do get the clip with the light punch. This goes right into the drive rush for exchange, but again, no fear. Put that on the t-shirt. Make Ken Masters wear it, because Killer Rooster's up one.
And now to see if MothGirl's going to make any adjustments to try to enforce their game plan. Throwing out the lash, I like it, trying to get something going, but unfortunately Killer Rooster finds their opening and just pushes right in. And with that, MothGirl, second verse, same as the first, in the corner, half health, and Killer Rooster just keeping the offense going.
Perfect KO this time around here. It's like, you know what? I saw what I did last time. I didn't feel good about that tiny little sliver of damage here. What if I go for the perfect right now on here?
Unfortunately, Killer Rooster, all the momentum on their side. MothGirl looking a little uncomfortable in this matchup, which, I mean, can't blame them with how much Killer Rooster has been pushing here. EX Dragon Lash is going to try to force him in the corner now.
Yeah, the whiff on that is going to give another chance here. We might see the left-hand side for just a little bit. Nothing on the Jinrai follow-up on here. Just happy to see, try to see what MothGirl is going to do in these situations.
Oh, Jinrai kicks, and now the throw to close it out. Killer Rooster 2-0 already on MothGirl. So MothGirl is going to have to make some heavy adjustments here if they want to try to stop Killer Rooster's just complete run-through here.
Same side, nice. Okay. Trying to see if we go. We dare to fire out the poison bubble, and unfortunately, not going to get anything for it. Just half your life bar gone in an instant.
And once again, half life bar. We've been here before. We've been here in the other two games. Half life bar in the corner. Killer Rooster with all the momentum. Not quite a perfect this time around, but enough to get Killer Rooster here on set point.
Challenges out there with the follow-up, goes to throw. Yeah, MothGirl's not being able to get the things that were can be really terrifying in there with A.K.I. Being able to go in there with like from some of the upper mobility on there, you get the plus frames. On top of that, being able to get set up and put the mist on them. None of that has been happening. Unfortunate for for MothGirl's side.
Okay, I was just about to say, okay, this is an opportunity to answer back. The DP gets blocked, but unfortunately, MothGirl doesn't have too much going and now gets thrown to the opposite wall. Killer Rooster doesn't have any drive gauge to really enforce anything, and now MothGirl, there is a sense of timidity in MothGirl's offense that unfortunately allows Killer Rooster to just go in and just assert their game plan wholesale here. 3-0. MothGirl, it seemed like they couldn't really find anything.
At least got HannahHailfire versus Papa. C.Viper for the first time on stream tonight versus Papa Manon.
Oh, C.Viper, speaking of CVS, we want to talk about, CVS. We have a Capcom character that plays more like an SNK character here with C.Viper, with the jump cancels and the short hops. So right now, Papa keeping patient, but already in burnout so early on in this game.
Trying to deal with the burning legs on there afterwards, not able to get anything forward, but we're going to get this combo coming out into play. Another time for a reset, follows it up, spending a little bit of the drive gauge for that too.
A trade there, but HannahHailfire getting the better of that waking up immediately for the drive rush. The double fake out into the DI, and with that, taking the first round.
High jump immediately from the get-go. Unfortunately, the landing was just a little off the center point there. Pawpaw found that. Going to get hit with the level 1 coming out from, at that point here, from Hannah, but...
Drive rush in. The DI up against the wall is going to get a wall crush. Oh, nice idea.
Trying to make it happen again one more time, and you got that level 3 on mark. Here, the singing chorus. Still not going to be kill, I don't think, because we got 3 medals.
La, la, la. Brings them close to a kill state, however, but unfortunately not going to matter in this scenario. The sliver of health and then getting caught with a counter on Wake Up. Paul pressing, and HannahHailfire tells them no. Put the controller down at that situation, and with that, first game goes to HannahHailfire.
And Hannah still feeling pretty good about that. He's going to follow up with the burning kick one more time. But Papa, again, with the light performers, like we saw in the set from before, has been more than ready. Unfortunately, not ready for the because of the whiff. Too far away to make that command grab hit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe if they use a different version of the command grab, because the command grab nicely at the last frame getting the DI. Now does the corner switch setup, has them up against the wall. Hannah now with no drive gauge. The overhead, and with that, Paw takes the round.
Falling out with the overhead at the very end, the second hit was a good move from Paw just to kind of set it in line. But the burning kick just changes the trajectory very slightly to get onto the other side for HannahHailfire.
Oh, and now the command grab there by Paw. 4 medals. A drive rush gets caught there by Hannah. Trying to push through the punish counter, and does not get it in time. I believe if they use the quicker version of the QCF punch, that might have connected, but unfortunately, Paw is going to take a lot of damage for this. I don't believe... Oh no, it will! Just enough to close it out on the level 3. HannahHailfire again telling them, put the controller down!
Oh, on the screen here. Papa's really trying to get that game number 1 on their side.
The pressure there. Oh, the burning kick does not find its mark, but Hannah still has some good space control, and this is what Paw wanted. The 5th medal, drive rush in. They're in their personal space. One throw can end it.
Oh, I am so surprised Papa had enough time to get the whip, like the punish on there after falling down. I thought they were still in recovery, although it doesn't seem to matter for not here. HannahHailfire was able to get the punish on there afterwards, getting the wall, the dizzy, and everything in between.
Oh, seismic hammer. Oh, goes for the jump, does not get what they wanted. I believe that was a misinput. Oh, the double fake out DI again. This time Paw saw it coming, and the throw to take this one apiece.
Yeah, it's like,
you do that setup once, it worked. You do it again, it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do? Like, I know you cannot escape from this situation here. Love to see it, though. 1-to-1. Going to block early on there and get another medal early at it, and another one. We're just keeping them coming.
Oh, the DIs are going to be HannahHailfire's undoing here. They've established them as part of their game plan, so Paw is ready on the trigger to counter the DIs, but unfortunately getting caught with the install super there, and then DIing themselves to take the round. Paw 4 medals and all their resources. Oh, good cross up there, getting a punish counter on the other side, and this will give them the 5th medal.
Everything is in place, but you still get knocked down. What do you do in this situation? Another low.
When you get knocked down, you just get back up again, because they're never going to keep you down. Go for the level 3. That's just going to reach at 5 medals and a punish counter. This is going to do some heavy damage. This is at least 55 to 60%.
We just go right back into it. It's like, surely it's not going to happen again. We're just happy to go fire it away. Papa is up on the second game.
One of the dangers of conditioning somebody to expect a particular tactic is now it might eliminate it from your own game plan as well. We've seen HannahHailfire make liberal use of the drive impacts And as a result of that, Paw has been much more keen to pull the trigger on a DI of their own to catch HannahHailfire from doing the DI to try to set their own thing. Even the exact same setup of the double fake into the DI is being countered.
I like that Paw is not like happy to go in there like one more time. Not enough to kill on that, but the overhead definitely will. Being able to set it up with the like as soon as like, oh, you're doing a reaction, I'm going to go react to it with drive rush. Keep it going on here. We're just trying to be quick with the quickness here. It's been working very well for Paw.
And the burning kick, the seismic hammer. Now HannahHailfire, what's starting to work for them is the spacing and the distance control here. But unfortunately, they land right in the drop zone of Paw's mitts. And unfortunately, Paw doesn't have the drive gauge to make the most of it right now, but it's still a dangerous position for HannahHailfire to be in. And finally, with no drive gauge active, able to catch the drive impact and catch with the level 1 to take the round.
Keeps in the game. There's been a lot of meter on that. I'm wondering, like, do you have a meterless route for that, I wonder?
For whom?
For Hannah at the very end. Either way, though, it worked out at that point, so we're just going to go in. Neutral jump in there, gets the confirm, but can't really reciprocate beyond that.
Oh, the 5 metal is going to do some heavy damage there. I don't believe there is a meterless. Well, I think there's a route that would call drive gauge because of the air cancels, but unfortunately, air cancel is not going to save you when you're kept on the ground, and Paw getting the 3-1 closeout on HannahHailfire here.
In the chat, you make the claim code happen, and we have a full claim code payout for the top 3 for this evening here. In the meantime, though, light kick to start things off. Paw getting damage early.
Yeah, just reaching out with their paw, kind of feeling some distance out, but NovaaLine just rushing in, as Juri has wanted to do, just trying to go in and force their play style, and Paw trying to keep them just within arm's reach to get something going, and there's the first medal on the board.
Paw's been confirming into drive rush like a shotgun blast in a lot of these interactions on stream so far. But here we go with the knockdown. Gonna check it out here. Blocks on the overhand, but still in the corner.
Good throw break there by Paw up against the corner. The good block, and now the counter, and it's going to get another medal on the board here. 3 medals.
3 medals up on the throw for NovaaLine into the confirm. Enough time to get like a little reset into the drive impact. Dizzy is all you need. You may have 3 medals, but the victory goes to NovaaLine for the first round.
Making Manon a little dizzy, spinning all over the place. Decided to kind of bring them back down to earth. Oh, the level 2 unfortunately gets baited out, and that's going to be a detrimental cost of resources as well as momentum here, as NovaaLine pushing the offense in, going for the overhead, gets blocked, and Paw scrapping out. Doesn't matter.
Does not get the 3rd hit in time, so the drive impact was a target on here. Trying to go in with another. Just happy to go get the reset. Not enough to kill, and enough time for the reaction. Paw has been going in with these light firms in the drive rush all day, and it's still continuing to top 8.
It's one of those things where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it's been adding up on the medal count. All he needs is one good throw, and it'll turn this around. Even with the sliver of health that just got sapped away. NovaaLine 1-0 on Paw to take the first game of our top 8.
Got the conditioning on there, but happy to get to the other side, get the throw, start things anew, and getting stuffed out there by Paw.
Good pressure here, going back to the well, like you said, trying to build up medals. It's a good way to just build them up without blowing too much on the resources here.
Stocks, the 3rd one just added to on that as we're trying to find a reach out away. We tried to get the punish, maybe thought we were just a little bit too high on the dive kick, but get nothing from that from Paw. Nothing but burnout, that is.
And now the onslaught begins in the corner. Tried to throw, does not get anything here. Paw in burnout. Oh, nice, goes for the fake out there. Gets the follow-up, the low sweep afterwards, but this is going to bring them close to the wall. Doesn't quite get the wall, however, and Paw now has their drive gauge back in action. Unfortunately rendered irrelevant.
Looked like a little bit of panic as Paw was trying to jump out of the way in there, like just going right into NovaaLine's sights with that DP and just being able to continue on until the end here. One more time though. Doesn't get the full confirm on it, try to take back the turn, and NovaaLine calls it out again with another ODDP.
The drive reversal gets blocked as well. Paw stuck in the corner and the stun, and this should close it out with the level 3. And NovaaLine looking strong here. A 2-0 lead on Paw.
And that seemed the more crushing of a match on there. Didn't even get a chance to build up any sort of medals on there. Just got the one at the end icon here as we go back into game 3, 2-up for NovaaLine right now.
Good poke here, Paw. Again, just doing what brought them to the dance, basically. Going for the quick confirms into the forward punch to get the hit grab and get some medals built up. Tried the reset there, does not get anything from it.
Yeah, Pawpaw's been going for these reset opportunities quite a bit and just not getting anything from it. Maybe like a little bit too scared to commit because NovaaLine is more than happy to go in with like some of these punishes. Unfortunately, gets snuffed out by the projectile.
Yeah, unfortunately, projectile goes low, so it's not going to enable Paw to try to sneak one underneath at all. And now Paw, no meter, no drive, only 2 medals, but still fights their way out, gets around on the board.
Yeah, has been going for that overhead option that confirms into a high, like the low or high quarter circle back kicks on, like on top of that there. So definitely going in this time. There's that confidence we're looking for here. 4 medals up, blocking on the sweep, cannot get anything for it.
Oh, good command grab there. The punish counter for the low sweep, and there's the command grab again, and that's going to come close to a kill. And with that coming in with the 2-1-4 mid kick overhead, signed, sealed, and delivering those 7 golden letters to NovaaLine from Paw.
No shutouts, says Paw on there. Like we're going to keep it going like we did in the stream or before. Unfortunately, now being put into the corner here, canceling out on the drive rush. We're just trying to check with his elbows, trying to see what Paw may do. Put themselves in the burnout, but gets a little medal at least.
Good folks here, good trade. Jumps over behind, but doesn't get what they wanted quickly enough. Doesn't react quickly enough, rather. Oh, Paw trying to, it seems like Paw trying to lure NovaaLine in a little bit, trying to get them to walk in a little more, but NovaaLine being very good at picking their spots here.
Reach on there, but goes in. Actually gets a follow-up on there, like missed the connecting fly, but got the back heavy punch on there anyway.
Ooh, command grab from that distance, nicely done. One of the things that people need to understand with Manon is that every version of the command grab has a different distance, but it also has a different frame data. And it's interesting that the light punch version has the furthest reach, but it has the most frames of execution in 10 frames. Right.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say the heavy punch is the quickest, but it's just like a step in front of you.
Yeah, and especially if you're extending out with a little bit of hurt boxes on your own, that can definitely change the tide on it. As we go into 4 medals, trying to hold it down here. Paw still had that level 3 burning a hole in the pocket.
Oh no, that's gonna whiff. Unfortunately, the neutral jump baiting out the level 3. Now Paw is left with no resources here, no drive gauge, no super meter. The DI into the stun, and that's gonna put NovaaLine here on set point.
Yeah, unfortunate on there. I said the level 3 was burning a hole in the pocket, and then it fired off immediately, went onto the street. No one can found it. Do not go to Velocity Found. It's not there. And that life bar is maybe quickly joining it.
Punish counter there, the pinwheel kicks. Good parry there into the drive reversal, getting some breathing room here. Oh, the reversal command grab. Overhead. There's a staring contest here. NovaaLine's going to try to push in. Paw looks like they're going to try to maybe go for one more command grab. That might be their lifeline here. They're shimmying. They look like they want that opening. They want to snatch in for it.
Oh, I think they're waiting for that burnout. I think they're waiting for Paw to burn out there. It has been going into the drive rush situations constantly, with just like one drive rush away from getting that burnout, and that just led NovaaLine to have. Right
now, we're going into our next match. Top 8 losers bracket round 1. We got EdoBlaze on the Alex versus Adamnshame on the Cammy.
Immediately getting snuffed out from the spin knuckle with the low on there. I don't know. That just fit me like great comedic timing from EdoBlaze.
Just all the time, it's like, I'm going to do. Oh, never mind.
Like, you do not have your special move right now. Thank you.
Do not press that button. Oh, immediately catching with the hyper bomb.
Into the drive rush, kind of trying to keep it with the long range of those legs at it. Okay, one more touch. Gonna finish off with the target combo at the end. Adam, a damn shame. Still tripping me up with the name all this time on here. I keep looking at it. Insert GG, but that's a damn shame because damn shame's getting the round.
Unfortunately, trying the spiral arrow. It's a damn shame that it didn't get anything there. Blocked and then thrown into the corner. EdoBlaze finding an opening, and there we go with the DI.
Inside, I like using the reversal on there, but not the cannon spike. No, I want out of this corner. And the level 1, the spear, the Goldberg option drives in with the dizzy. That should be all you need to get around for your own.
And now we're tied up around a piece. See if EdoBlaze can keep this forward momentum going.
I don't think anything's going.
Okay,
no, we're back. We're back.
We're good.
Little hiccup in the network, but it looks like it didn't affect the actual game from what we're seeing.
We had a small network malfunction, but we're fine. Everything's fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Shoot some blasters at it, solve the problem. Anyway, oh my god. Actually, I didn't realize I was going to be pushed enough away from it for the punish reversal to completely whiff.
Unfortunately, trying to use the spin knuckle to close this in, but now going to catch them with the critical art as they try to rush in thinking that they had blood in the water and just taking the critical art full on, and now in burnout themselves is EdoBlaze.
Level 3, right back at you though. You're trying to take back your turn. Let's get the referee out here. Count it. 1, 2, 3. KO.
Passing out from the pain of the heel hook, and Alex just standing over their foe. 1-0 as the bell rings as we go into game 2.
Now we're actually in the actual arena now.
It would have been really cool if it had like a stage-specific little quirk in like the arena for Alex's level 3. That would have actually been really cool. Or Zangief.
Yeah. Oh, if we have to do that, we have to like do the Vega thing when it comes in here. No one's ready for that. So
I mean, I always loved it, so I can't complain.
Nah.
So a special off the wall, I'm down.
Get him the chops on there. No Ric Flairs.
Oh, well, we got a headbutt, so we got some Ishii Shibata action there. Oh, and the hyper knee catching the anti-air. Overhead, and quickly with that swinging lariat, and with that, EdoBlaze takes the round.
Yeah, keeping a plus on there after. Red on there, just like stopping the approach of Adamnshame all the way through. It was like seems to be at a loss to what to do to get out of the situation.
Yeah, they're stuck in the corner. EdoBlaze, oh, last frame possible with the DI. Oh, but unfortunately, the wrong cannon spike does not get the follow-up off of the spiral arrow, and now it's gonna put them in an awkward position. This is a damn shame in its own right. The heel hook cinched in, roll through, and then a pickup into the exploder T-bone suplex.
Yeah, damn shame. Unfortunately, going to get stomped on by all that. EdoBlaze has been constantly calling out anything from like a distance between like medium to long. If Adamnshame's trying to get in there with the spin knuckle, has been constantly calling it out, and just like that, right there.
Yeah, they've been really knowing when to account for when Adamnshame moves in and how to properly punch. Like right there, the quick boot to stop them from approaching. The hyper knee again, catching the anti-air. The stomp doesn't find anything, instead just winds up eating a spiral arrow for their troubles. Drive rush in, burn themselves out, but the stomp finds its mark.
First time spin knuckle managed to get their way into it. Confirmed, puts themselves in the burnout. They're going to have to spin a level 1. I don't think that's going to be enough. You're going to still have to fight it out.
But it put them in an advantageous position. That's going to, oh, that barrel, you know, I honestly thought that that was going to go right underneath the hooligan, but it catches them. Unfortunately, doesn't make much of a difference.
Scramble. Yeah, it was in a scramble situation where we had to like fight it out at the very moment here. Adamnshame managed to take that out here. still alive.
Yeah, a lot of over-unders there, and we saw the Hooligan finding the grapple there this time as well. The throw break. Catching with the throw. The boot in the corner, the stomp doesn't find anything. Drive rush, headbutt back into the corner.
The burnout is real on there. We actually get the cross up on there, but can't get anything forward here. Just trying to build that meter back.
Flash chop. Oh, tried for the hyper bomb, but doesn't get anything. But a damn shame not able to follow up properly.
Okay, we got the Hooligan combination throw anyway, so that we're at least saved that one for a little bit. We got ourselves a match on the board.
Fighting their way to avoid potential elimination here is a damn shame. You know, we've seen their Cammy do some pretty strong comebacks, but EdoBlaze not daunted here, trying to push forward. Flash Chops doesn't find its mark. Spiral Arrow does.
Yeah, a damn shame. Also, like we were talking about, like we're like trying to call out with these the jabs, master if you're not. EdoBlaze was in prowler stance a little bit ago and was not like able to get like underneath of that to get the punish earlier. We're seeing the kind of trade back in here from the deep distance on the Spiral Arrow. Not going to get anything forward right now as we get the stomps on coming from EdoBlaze.
Oh, and this is going to take them into set point, the drive rush combination to take the round. And with that, EdoBlaze looking good. Both players, you know, healthy on the meter usage going into this round. See if a damn shame wants to try to cash out to prevent elimination here.
One way to find out. Neutral jump just goes in for the throw. Unfortunate on that. Could not get anything on it. Whiffed from the anti-air knee, and that's going to give a damn shame plenty of opportunity.
They jabbed them out of the air, though, out of the cross-up situation, which is, you know, a really good thing. Even without EdoBlaze being able to capitalize, it was still really good of them to be able to jab them from a potentially bad cross-up. The flash chops. That's what they wanted. They wanted that burnout. They're gonna drive parry this. DI tried to get the corner just a hair, but this time they got the punish counter, and now the level 2.
Oh, level 2, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Level 2 did not kill, but they eat the knee, and with that, EdoBlaze takes it 3-1. That could have been a situation where they would have been kicking themselves a little bit if the Luka with the Terry versus Hali with the Cammy.
Yeah, so we got 3 Cammys in this top 8. Interesting. The Cammys are coming out in full force. This one ready for some summer fun.
Knuckle in the corner. Oh, immediately just cannon spike their way out of it, but Terry's got a DP as well. Rising tackle.
Keep a plus, and yeah, you're in the corner. You got everything in your plate to go ahead, bring it down. One more hit away. Luka getting round number 1.
Drive pressure here by Hali. Spiral Arrow. Luka now in the corner, but Terry's got plenty of ways to fight and scrap out of here. The bread and butter. Getting the throw here. Hali getting backed up a lot more. Power wave. Oh, the burn knuckle goes underneath as Hali jumps over. Still gets counter hit from the jump mid kick, however.
I like the pause in there, the delay to go ahead and continue with the crouch. Heavy punch again. Put out more than enough effort for Hali to take that round.
Tying up the round count here, and a trade. Spiral Arrow and just regular punch, both hits trading here. And now Hali trying to make the most of it, but 10 Luka just throws the parry attempt. This is going to hit because they were pressing. As soon as they walked in, Hali just read the opportunity to go for the level 3 and just mashed it out at that point. They're like, you know what? You don't respect me, I will make you respect me. Level 3.
It's like, how dare you do all that? Into the spin knuckle. Put into the corner, but the level 2 is going to find a mark on there. Goodbye to that middle part of your life bar.
And then cashing out for the level 3 version, the triple geyser, but unfortunately not enough as Hali mounts the comeback from the triple geyser and takes that game. in rather clean fashion there. Kept calm and then pushed in afterwards, saw the opening and closed it out.
Oh, an immediate counter back in there with a crouching medium punch coming in from Hali just to stop the drive rush where it stands.
Pressure against the corner. Nice cannon strike and then the spiral arrow, but now getting thrown into the corner. Now it's Hali's turn to contend with corner pressure, and they just said, no, I don't want to.
No, don't feel like it. What do you mean don't feel like it?
I don't feel like it.
Oh,
EX cannon spike, I don't feel like it.
Oh, that traded on there. Wasn't able to get the full breadth of it, and now you're dizzy again. Bring it down for Luka.
Round 2.
10 Luka looking good, but we saw, you know, before 10 Luka had the upper hand and Hali mounted the comeback. This is still very much, you know, again, very much in Hali's favor, as we see here the pressure mounting, getting Luka in the corner, cannon spike, and now the jabs out of the corner. Luka's fighting their way out and scrapping out like Terry can.
Yeah, there was some really good like options in there just to make sure that they had the corner from the very start on there. Having to use the target combo right into level 1 in there just to get the reach and be able to get their offense, and you see the reward for that effort there.
Good throw, the drive rush in. Nice, Tiger knee, that cannon strike. Really, really nicely done. The throw to keep the pressure. Luka's back is against the corner again, as we've seen many a time, but as we've seen many a time, Luka fighting back.
Knuckle, super meaty.
Oh. That's 2 bars wasted, unfortunately. Power guys are blocked. Now Hali playing it smart, not wanting to push in too rapidly. Luka drive rushes in. Good throw.
Try and check it out one more time here. Going to keep it busting. Gets in with the overhead on that counter hit. We're at least going coast to coast.
Oh, that was an interesting situation there. A little bit of a hiccup there, but Hali finds the mark with the critical art. And with that, Hali goes up 2-0.
That reaction didn't seem like it was a problem on their side at least. So Hali was more than ready just to go simple, confirm into the level 3, fire off the Saturn missiles.
Right now, Hali 2-0, looking to try to turn this into a 3-0 sweep, and finding their mark immediately, blocking the rising tackle, forcing Luka in the corner. Both swinging for the fences, finding nothing. Good counter, power dunk in the corner, and now, oh, Hali immediately getting the throw and forcing Luka back into the corner position. And this time, Hali is not gonna leave this on the table. Set point for Hali.
Might be a shutout in here if Hali has anything to say about it. Luka's been trying to make it work on here, but has been more than ready in there, even with like Power Wave, Power Crush. Nothing has been working out here for Luka.
Oh, the drive rush counter hit comes in. Trade, both players immediately back away. Luka closes distance with the burn knuckle, rushes in for the overhead, but Hali immediately, as they try to follow up, catches them with the EX cannon spike.
And again, one more time here. Luka almost having that level 3 on there. There it is.
Well, now Hali's burnt out as well. Luka, one good hit away, and there it is, the cannon strike into a quick poke, and Hali with a 3-0 against 10 Luka. Luka himself.
Juri versus Cammy, the Street Fighter 4 Classic.
Immediately just rushing in, not giving EC any room to build up stacks on the install, to build up any potential offense. But EC just finding their way through, getting on the other side, and forcing NeoJudai up against the wall. Judai now scrapping their way out.
And nothing on the Goomba Stomp that we saw earlier. It's just happy to go in with the parry. Doesn't even want to deal with the crush on the wall coming back in. And the perfect parry coming out for NeoJudai. Tries to go in for the down kick option on there. The scissor, the reverse edge. Doesn't get anything from the level 1 from Izzy.
Unfortunately, the hooligan combination does not get anything, and EC using the level 1 to punish and getting them with the overhead twice in the corner, and EC takes the first round.
Make sure you guarantee that corner. Absolutely.
A counter in the air. Excuse me, counter trade in the air. That level 1. It's a very, very good level 1 to pop off when you're stuck, you know, in a cornered situation when the person just won't let up off of you. And it gives Juri opportunity to rebuild those stocks again by knocking them all the way to the other side. So EC's been taking full advantage of that, up to 3 stocks once again.
We tried to do the EX spin knuckle, get onto the other side. We got called out early on, but it was not for all not on there. Happy to get the round in the end with the final combo, like on top of that here, tied up here for our first match.
Good throw there by EC. Drive rush in, the pokes. Oh, backs away from the throw, just shimmies them out of their boots, and now Judai up against the wall on the other side, and EC is going to cash this out for the level 3 and the finish. EC taking game 1 in decisive fashion with the perfect.
Yes, indeed on there. Happy just to go in. That was all from a whiff throw on there. Izzy was more than ready to get on the follow-up on the setup. So far looking good.
Oh, the head stomp again. A staring contest there for a second. It's like, I see you.
Yeah. Those are among some of my favorite moments where like both players are doing nothing and they're trying to like who's going to flinch first, who's going to play chicken. It happened to be the tray at the same time.
And now the throw there by EC. Judai at low health. Unfortunately, that staring contest was a even trade, getting, you know, a counter on both sides, but Judai looking worse for wear here. The vision's a little blurry after that staring contest.
Oh, great decision actually from Izzy to go in for the drive it back. We saw NeoJudai trying to go out and try to cancel it, try to reach in there with the drive rush before Izzy could react on there. So that was the way to do it.
The pinwheel kicks going into the sky. Throw, spiral arrow, going to try to force EC into the corner, but EX DP on wake up, the tried and true.
Nothing else, bring out the elbow one more time into the level 3, we go again.
This, I don't think is going to kill, but it'll do some hefty damage. And it's going to put Judai back against the wall, and air to air wins that battle and then ends it with the pinwheel kick. EC up 2-0.
Almost a similar situation in there. Saw NeoJudai did whiff the throw again at the end of the round, unfortunately, but just a little bit of change in that situation. This time having to use the OD cannon spike, get out of that corner situation as well.
Cannon strike coming down, gets blocked. Ooh. EC willingly backing himself into the corner to avoid the spin knuckle, knowing that they would have an opportunity to punish that.
Punish counter, get the extra, and you know what? The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. The OD version, the third hit, cannot get the drive in back in time. From the going in from NeoJudai, going to switch it up, get in the round, but Izzy into burnout.
Ooh, unfortunately with that stun, it seems like EC doesn't know where they'll be tomorrow. The hooligan combination, cannon spike, strike into the ground to recover, bringing themselves back to earth, and with that, following up with the rest of their combo for Judai to take that round.
Sneaky with the reset situation. He going out there afterwards, going to call it out, meet it up in the air. He's not going to stop for anything, it looks like.
You're in my way.
Oh, just a punish counter on the throw, good call out. Blocking the EX pinwheel. Seems like NeoJudai is starting to understand a little bit of how EC's playing. Now EC is so close to burnout here, but Judai is not going to get the opportunity for it. The level 3 comes out. EC's going to be able to recover about 2 bars of drive gauge here.
Yeah, it's going to be at least enough for anything that you may want to do, and maybe like for a second as well. After fun, oh, we just got the drive rush into drive in back, got nothing for it, and we're just going to go for it again?
Judai is at a pixel. There's not much that Judai can do here. Has to play very careful. Nice, goes for the throw, the DI.
Oh, Izzy wants that. Izzy really wants that. It's going to lose it. Going to get nothing at all. You get nothing. As NeoJudai takes a match, keeps alive.
They were betting it all on trying to catch them with the DI. Judai at low health, You know what it was? I think they were trying to bet on Judai DIing in response without realizing their health situation, because we've seen that so many times. And Judai was smart enough to not fall for the bait there. But EC now going back to tried and true, going, okay, now I need to just smother out this offense, stomp on their head, try to throw them, push in, and keep Judai in the corner, but Judai scrapping out.
I think Izzy just wanted the funny win. He might be getting the win anyway if that's set point right now for Izzy.
That is also true. We've seen EC, and there's talk of some of the things EC can do in these situations. It could just be, haha, troll, LOL sort of situation in the mind of EC, but right now Judai not having it here.
Level 1. Gonna get to the corner situation. Goomba stomp on him. Those 1-ups.
Stomp again and again. And again. Neutral jump, fake them out for the drive rush, but NeoJudai showing enough patience here to block the EX pinning kick and going for the critical art.
Yeah, OD spiral arrow, counter spike got baited out on there. Level 3 comes into play. NeoJudai, another round to that side here.
Now this will be interesting because EC has 2 bars of resource, can get a 3rd here. Judai stuck at nothing.
Beat up in the air, go ahead. Get that back throw. Doesn't have a lot of meter to work with here, but the drive gauge is just a little bit higher. Level 3 can come out at any time for Izzy.
And there it is, the level 3 catching him off the ground bounce. And this is going to do some hefty work in extending the gap in their health gauges here. The Goomba Stomp again, good throw break. Oh no! Meeting in the middle, and unfortunately the meeting of the minds ends in EC's favor with the 3-1 finish on NeoJudai. Color 1 for outfit number 2.
You can do that at any time on here. Just like the only 2 that are allowed to not do that at this point is our 2 players playing 10 Luka versus NovaaLine as Terry Luka takes over the corner left side inside.
Oh, good low sweep there by NovaaLine. The pressure here, the drive rush in the corner, and this is not what NovaaLine wants, a Terry to press you in the corner.
Got the backdash away from the throw situation on there, so was able to get Akal back into neutral, calling out Luka before they can get into the air. Now we're just trying to find a fight. Maybe we can be able to continue the tirade.
The pressure here up against the corner. Both players now in a burnout situation, but Luka with the health deficit, and that proves to be his finish. NovaaLine takes round 1.
Oh, nothing solves the problem quite like a punch to the face in their drive rush. Out there, right back into the corner. We're going to go here. Try to check it out.
The quick pokes here by 10 Luka. Trying to drive rush in. Stop just at the last moment. NovaaLine trying to reach out. Couldn't get anything. And again, shimmying back and getting the perfect KO. Luka with some solid offense married with some amazing defense and some strong awareness.
Firm into it, and we're gonna block that rising tackle from Luka. Enough time to get it into it. We're with an overhead and everything else in between. We should be able to finish the job here with the level 3. There it is.
Oh, that's what they're gonna go for, and this should close it out. Answering back the perfect with one of their own and taking the game.
Juri, win!
We're hungry. We're going right back into it. No hesitation whatsoever.
Rum's going right into the arena, and immediately neutral jump into the heavy kick, gets a punish counter, and Luka looking to try to stop NovaaLine from getting any of their offense, trying to stop them from feeling comfortable. Doesn't want them to feel like they can just steamroll and get that momentum going, just staying in their face this whole time. And Luka just keeping it mounted, rising tackle to stop them on the jump, neutral jump, throw escape is found, and now NovaaLine finally finding an opening.
Yeah, we're cycling through a lot of our options. The empty jump low, making a success on there. We'll start just trying to keep NovaaLine guessing. As we go back into neutral here, we're trying to throw out the power away from here. NovaaLine has no stocks to work with, but a perfect carry. Unfortunate, could not get the throw afterwards here. That's all Luka needed to go ahead and take their turn back.
Taking their turn back allowed them to take the round as Luka goes up 1-0 on the round count here. But Luka, again, just keeping the pressure. Burn Knuckle from a far enough distance is safe, but unfortunately made themselves unsafe as they approached. And Luka's smart enough to kind of keep calm, keep composed, try to fight their way back. Good drive rush, jumping in, the pinwheel kicks meet them in the air. Good DP, and NovaaLine building up their stocks.
Good burning knuckle here. We're trying to check it out with another overhead from Luka. Go in, like set it down in there, checking with that jab.
Ooh, rushed in and just ate a power away for their troubles there. NovaaLine kind of trying to shimmy their way and trying to pick their spots, but they're not being given that opportunity. Luka shelling up really well. There's the throw.
Knuckle keeps it safe. He actually does get the counter hit on there, but cannot follow up, unfortunately.
Both players now in burnout. Both players have a critical art available.
We were definitely trying to find the chip out opportunity in there with the burning knuckle. Unfortunately, did get hit with the projectile at the end there, but was able to get over at least with the crack shoot and finish the job.
And now with that tying up the game count, we saw a very strong change in playstyle there from Luka, but now NovaaLine was like, oh, you know, maybe I should do that. I should get in your face a little bit more. Forcing them in the corner here.
That's what happens when you get in the face of OD pinwheels on it. And right back at it, you try to escape on there. Rising tackle, where we're going to try to check in there. It gets on the Goomba stop, like same as Izzy was doing a while back, just to stop any possible anti-airs.
Probably hurts a little more because NovaaLine's got the sneakers on, just stomping them out really, really painfully on the canvas there. As Luka tries for the burn fist, but unfortunately doesn't get anything off it. NovaaLine takes this round.
All right. Like an early, come in there for against Luka, but happily going in with the OD pinwheel. Got that left hand corner. We're trying to get it this time. Luka did try to react to the overhead, but didn't get anything for it here. We're just whittling away at that health bar.
Quick flick, but now NovaaLine is in burnout, so this is, you know, it's something I've noted before, that the crack shoot loop no longer works as of the recent patch. And NovaaLine is probably one of the first times I've seen a player actively call out the crack shoot loop from starting and prevented it from going through. And now NovaaLine has their drive gauge back. The drive rush in the moat projectile finds its mark, and NovaaLine 2-1.
Right, so good for Nova on the line with that neutral jump kick on there afterwards. They're going to go ahead and be able to at least stop the little bit of pressure for the moment here as Luka takes it over.
But a wake up EXDP, and again, twice in a row catching them with the wake up DP. Drive rush in, does not get anything here. NovaaLine gets a good drive rush there. Low projectile, she burnt out.
Yeah, I didn't expect the perfect parry so late in that on there for the meaty setup. But Luka was more than ready on it. Try to finish it off. Oh, actually snuffs out the level. And that's the first time that's actually happened all evening with Luka.
Has to be a very, very close timing thing for that to snuff out the level 1 completely in Luka's favor. Not even a trade, just a complete snuff of the level 1. And with that, Luka looking strong right now, very clearly finding their timing, understanding Nova's playstyle here.
Yeah, the last couple times though, every time Luka's been trying to do that, usually gets interrupted by something. So very much a surprise at that point here. Has the 3 stocks here for NovaaLine. We're going to challenge it out there, trying to go back with maybe a little bit too eager with the drive impact. And that's going to give Luka all the ammunition to fire away.
Tying it up 2-2 going into a Game 5 situation here. Theme song buff did not apply to NovaaLine there. Judy's SF4 theme playing throughout that, and it just did not give them the energy needed to push forward. Good throw there by 10 Luka. Luka jumping in. Good throw break. Tried the fire kick, doesn't really get anything out of it. He gets a quick few little pokes here. Does Luka, and now they got their opening.
Jump into that one time with the right tackle. This time just goes in there with the break one more. Gets the job done. Set point for Luka.
Set point for Luka. NovaaLine fighting for tournament life here. Throw gonna force Luka close to the wall. But it doesn't really matter if Luka just keeps them out of arm's reach. Just keeps throwing the leg out to kick them away, and now back to mid-stage.
Mid-stage, but we're going to quickly go to the right-hand side of it. Thanks to the overhead. Spin on the level 3 on top of it. We got one more interaction on here afterwards here, but that's a good chunk of damage.
Oh, and then the throw, and that one interaction ends as quickly as the opportunity presents itself. 10 Luka, 3-2 on NovaaLine against the stronger pilot. And that's what it comes down to in these matches.
Yeah, we got Eddie on the Terry right now. We got the Lakers colors in full effect as well. And you're right, it is definitely about like how you control the player in this scenario here. Maybe opt to go for the Terry here just to be able to control that mid range, especially with a crack shoot and a couple other things as well.
Burn Knuckle trying to find some distance, and there they go. They find their mark. Throw on NeoJudai, but just out of reach from the power wave, but it doesn't matter. EdoBlaze just pushes in and forces Judai into the corner.
Firm into the drive rush, into a setup. Try to go in for the reverse edge, just gets rising tackled way out of the way.
Judai, oh, I was just about to say Judai knows what awaits them if they try to jump in. They're trying to find the right spot, the right opening to do so, and they're covering their bases with the cannon strike from the air. And NeoJudai cashing out the drive gauge as far as they can. Will they need to spend meter? They will, popping the level 1.
Yeah, absolutely the right call on there. You had the air to make it happen afterwards, so you might as well spin that little meter to guarantee the round on your side, get an early victory.
Immediately, EdoBlaze going for a power wave to kind of keep NeoJudai back, but Judai finds their reach, gets the throw. Spiral arrow immediately to try to keep the pressure on them on wake up, but EdoBlaze has the right answer.
The right blocking too. We're gonna go ahead with the round wave to follow things up here. We're back in it, gonna keep it meaty, tries to go bait into a throw situation. NeoJudai techs.
Jumps over. Both players switching sides left and right with the jump overs. Cannon strike coming down, catching them just on their kneecap, but good drive reversal there by EdoBlaze.
NeoJudai has been playing Cammy for a long time, so definitely has those dive kicks on lock on there, especially to make them as plus as possible on there to keep their turn, get the confirm into the level 3, fire the Saturn missiles here after 4th of July and everything.
They're finding their mark. They're making a huge explosion here as Judai takes the first game in this set.
There's no hesitation there. We're keeping with this Terry on here. Let's go right back into this.
Punish counter for low, but answer back with the rising tackle on wake up.
Frog out there trying to trade up on the cross ups coming from both players. Go and get the cannon strike on the way. Spiral arrow, a little bit of distance all the way to that left corner.
Now using the burn knuckle to push Judai back a ways. Oh, spinning away from the potential burn knuckle, but now EdoBlaze using that to cover distance, and Judai finding their mark as they try to push in. Good throw escape.
Anti-air, tried and true.
Judai in the corner, drive reversal, gets them away. Nice cannon strike to close distance and goes for the throw. EX Hooligan combination gets the throw, and NeoJudai looking good, looking good.
Started doing like the basic throw on there, using the OD Hooligans on there. Definitely gonna like cause it to home in on there and like get the unexpected situation on there. NeoJudai's been going for a lot of those options from Hooligan at there, especially with the reverse edge, the kicks.
Oh, yeah, and then also, because they've been going for the regular throws earlier, going for the hooligans, like, huh, what? You kind of catch them, like, slipping a little bit. That mental stack starts adding up and paying off really well.
Escape from the corner in there, but gets denied with the burning knuckle from Edo.
Oh, the power charge into the rising tackle. JuneBandicoot's got one opportunity here. Drive reversal. Unfortunately, spin knuckle gets met with the rising tackle. One option, unfortunately, made the wrong choice there, tying up the round count.
Yeah. These players are very eager to remain, keeping their turn on it. You see right there, try to go for the OD rising tackle on there, gets nothing for it, and what do you get? A whole lot of blood on your hands. That's what you get.
Spiral arrows just finding their way in like a stinger. EdoBlaze was on the brink of a burnout, avoided burnout there, however, fighting their way out, and unfortunately, NeoJudai is not going to have enough to finish here, but then they find the follow-up on a reset, and with that, Judai 2-0 on EdoBlaze here. EdoBlaze next game is for tournament life.
So we're going back. We might be reconsidering. We might be switching over to that Alex.
I see it, yeah.
NeoJudai was definitely trying to find a way to finish it off. Knew they were going to be in burnout at the last bit, so couldn't find a way to finish it out with level 1. And there was able to eke like that to continue their lead even further. So here let's see where the Alex may take us.
We've seen them deal with Adamnshame's Cammy earlier with the Alex, so now there's going to be some familiarity of the matchup, but maybe not quite from the player.
Oh, we tried to go in there for the crouching heavy kick on there, the sweep, and EdoBlaze was more than happy to take away half their life bar.
Good drive reversal there. The stomp gets blocked. Oh, the knee. EdoBlaze really good at finding the knees as a good anti-air. And again, third time.
Like now, you know what? We've already shown the move that the knee a couple more times. You just get the throw at the very end, stay alive with that round.
And now immediately Judai tries for the spiral arrow to try to keep some pressure here, but Blaze throws them, and now Judai is backing up against the wall, but immediately finds the opening as they miss the stomp to try to keep some pressure in. Judai being a little more judicious on how they want to approach.
Oh, into the reset from Prowler stance on here. Significant chunk of damage, but you still got one more touch you need.
Spin knuckle, and unfortunately that's going to lead to a level 3. The heel hook, cinching it in, and there it goes, passing out from the pain. With that, EdoBlaze very swiftly takes a game.
Locked in to the Alex for the time, but it seems like a good option anyway. The low, just going in for the light jump hop from there, just to realize that you're just a spiral arrow away from meeting up with Cammy was a good move from Edo.
Unfortunately now Edo in the corner. Oh, nice, using the cross chop to get out of the corner situation. I like it. I love seeing players use regular moves as mobility tools to get themselves out of bad situations there. Edo using the cross chop to avoid certain danger, but now Judai getting the throws in.
Okay, standing heavy kick on there, stops the jump away from Blaze as we go back in there, and another confirmed heavy punch into the drive rush. Got the level 1 that's going to do the job. Put a set point again on the NeoJudai side.
Round 2. Fight.
EdoBlaze fighting now for tournament life. See if Judai can close this out. Good pokes. Spiral arrow.
Try to reach out there with the crouching medium kick. Unfortunately, going to get this punish counter, side switch, and everything else in there. Oh, great positioning for Edo to beat him.
Oh, but the Prowler stance unfortunately backfired. Hooligan combination into a throw, spiral arrow. Judai spin knuckle, drive reversal there by EdoBlaze, and now Judai backing away and using their mobility themselves to shimmy in and out.
Oh yeah, the follow-up on here just goes in for the spear. Not going to be enough to kill.
Oh, a perfect parry here Now, do they want to cash out? They do. They want to cash out. This should... I don't know.
Scaling is still not an issue at this point here. You got that final kick. That's all that NeoJudai needed to take that 3-1.
Yeah, some solid adjustments around the top 8.
Yeah, you're right.
And now it's happening here again,
right. Yeah, like, it's hard trying to keep up with 3 Cammys in this top 8. This is wild.
He's just running through the Cammy gauntlet right now, it seems like. By Hali.
Yeah, gets the bait on the whip opportunity in there. They're going to block on us. Oh, Hali, you are more than ready for the shenanigans that he's been putting out here so far. We're going to block again on this. This is your round.
Better. Even better, just parrying it, drive rush, and then doing it again and again and again. But the beat goes on. And Hali takes the first round.
On and on, but oh, unfortunate. You committed to the bit, and now you gotta rub your face in it. Is he gonna try to go in with the drive rush? He gets called out with the crouching light punch.
Right now, trying to keep pressure on EC, using the drive parry and then transitioning into a rush to push forward. And this time, the level 1's gonna connect and give EC some much needed breathing room. Drive rush right into a low kick, nice.
Gets 2 stocks on there, gets the third. Now we're just going to go right into the drive rush. Caught Hali in mid-air, so was able to get that final hit and get it down on their side.
Jumping over the stomp on the head, and there's the overhead for the punish. EC building up some stocks here, forcing some pressure. Ooh, using an EX cannon strike to kind of move themselves out of the wall position, and now Hali forcing EC up against the wall. Let's see what they can do here.
A little bit of mind games happening on here, so trying to keep them guessing between the strike or the throw in here, like especially with the early meaty light punch on there from early. And we're going to get in there, get the confirm from heavy punch into the drive rush, and you got the meter to spin it out of here. You better make sure it's on your side because Hali taking game number 1.
Baiting them out really strongly as well, moving in and then sliding back just away with a quick little shimmy and making EC try to reach out, but unfortunately couldn't find anything. And Hali able to punish with the combo into the level 3, taking that game, and Hali looking good against EC.
A long distance on the drive rush on here, and the block on top of that here. Hali, again, like this is looking more like that very first round where like Hali was in full control as we go back in there. Okay. If he gets the confirm, at least gets out back into neutral.
Good parry here. Oh, the EXDP finds its mark. EC looks like they're trying to bait Hali in a little bit, backing away, and then poking them as they try to approach. But Hali is finding themselves falling into it, but they also know how to deal with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they
like that.
Well, we got the counter hit on that, so you got the extra frames to work with. You got all the room in the world to take that round.
Yeah, there were times where they were getting hit with it, but you could tell Hali knew how to deal with it. It was just a matter of how to time that and to find that proper opening to counter that game plan. Okay. Oh man, round start already down to half.
Turnaround is fair play for Izzy. Still has to do that one final interaction. Doesn't get anything on it, but get the cross up from Hali. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Windmills are about. Don Quixote, nowhere to be seen.
Oh, that's a classic reference and a half. The level 3 catching Hali. Early use of level 3 here, wants the health lead early. Oh, nice shimmy. Again, Hali making good use of the space and good use of the shimmying. Try parries. Opinion kick going up to the sky. EC now has full stocks. Hali has critical art available.
Oh, and we're thinking like, we actually are. We were expecting a button to get pressed, and sure enough, we were rewarded for that. CA on the line there puts EC to burn out. Great move.
Oh, but unfortunately rushes in a little too early and eats the throw for their trouble. And with that, EC takes a game, tying it up 1 apiece.
Immediate on there, just going to reach up after the reverse to go right into the drive rush, get that confirmed, get into the corner, puts Hali into an early burnout.
Now Hali has to fight their way out of this, but unfortunately this is not where they want to be, and proof positive of the point, stunned up against the corner, and EC just running through with the KO. Real quick first round of game 3.
A tragedy in one act here. Let's see what the intermission has to bring for us. On air, tried to go in for the throw, no dice about it, and we're going to go back with the crouching kick, trying to get in there with the drive rush, get at least the corner as a result, and we're going to be blocking this level 1, thankfully. Time for Punish City.
Drive rushing in. See how much they want to spend on this punish. Gets the reset, throw escape. Drive rush in, and now EC just completely reverses the momentum here. Gonna try to jump in. Oh! Makes them drive parry, does not get anything off of it, and then jumps over, gets the stomp, and EC taking this game 2-1 on Hali. Unfortunately, intermission into Act 2, just went straight to Act 3.
Going to be trying to see where we can go on here. We're going to at least be able to block into the corner, get a little bit more time. That was an insanely quick second game for Issy on that too.
Oh, it was, but right now Hali just answering back exactly with what brought them to the dance in the first place, going back to game 1 style and taking it in quick fashion in their own right.
Stock in line, get another throw, trying to check it out, but gets hit with the OD spiral, cannon spike.
All the pressure up against the wall. Now Hali's being made to drive parry in the corner more and more, and with that EC has conditioned them, and now we are on set point for EC. Hali has to win this to avoid getting knocked down into loser's bracket.
Get on the trade. Both players have level 3 on there, trying to go with the spin knuckle. Has been a curse on spin knuckles for all the Cammys in this entire evening here. Feels like, and with the exception of a couple, they've either been punished or getting into like a level situation like that with the level 3.
Dangerous situation here. Hali is super low on health here. One hit will do it. Perfect parry. Throwing EC back into the corner. That's not going to work. Unfortunately, Hali does not have the health. The armor can only save you so far. And with that, EC taking it 3-1 again. Made to come out here and learn some Cammy.
Early on, I like that we're just backing away on here from Luka. Just like you can
some respect.
Go ahead and spin your drive rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and spin your drive rush. Let's see what you do after.
Good throw break there. Jumps over. Oh, there's the punish counter that Judai was looking for. Tries to push in, but throw break again by Luka.
Oh, and this time with the spin knuckle, going to go through the projectile, go in, finish with the level 1 into the corner, into another punish counter throw. Not quite enough, but you know what? The EX dive kick does the body good. Well, maybe not Terry's body.
Well, wait, I was about to say maybe not Terry, but it works for Cammy.
It's like your physician recommends at least 3 dive kicks a day, right?
Right. A good little physical workout.
Yeah. There's number 2.
Number 2.
Drive rush situation on here. Go ahead and knock down. Keep it meaty.
Oh, Luka using Burn Knuckle to try to get out of the corner, but Judai was waiting for them to send them right back in.
Again, we're not engaging with like some of the drive rush that's going in there. We're happy to just go in with the backdash, try to keep away from that. Unfortunately, now you have to deal with it in one way or the other because you're in burnout.
Unfortunately, burnout in the corner equals stun, and Luka, let's see how much they want to cash out here. None. They didn't want to cash out at all. You know what? Smart move. They're going to hold the meter for the next round. pop off a level 1 in the Buster Wolf, and that's going to leave them with 2 bars going into round 3.
Yeah, honestly, smartest decision you could possibly do on it, especially if you believed in that empty jump low. And we are believing in these buttons and reading NeoJudai like a book.
Yeah, and then see if we have to, you know, close the pages in any fashion. But NeoJudai is saying, no, you missed the spot. You missed the part. You didn't read the appendices here. As Judai is trying to force the... you gotta renew, yeah, you gotta go back and renew. You gotta renew the library card and renew the book for another 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, money. Get library fund. Rising tackle, nice.
Oh, and speaking of being read like a book, they pointed out, hey, you forgot this little section here on chapter 3, and that's gonna pop the level 3 to get them in a precarious situation, but Luka now has critical art here as well.
Catches with the low, and that, you know what that means. Immediate drive rush, get to confirm. That's all you need if a NeoJudai to take game number 1.
Yeah, very closely contested game 1. That felt like more than one game between the both of them, but you know, very solid from both players here.
There's a level of patience that NeoJudai's been trying to see what Luka's been going into. That's kind of played into the favor. But right now, Luka's getting away with a couple things.
Rising tackle. Like the burning fist, but doesn't get anything going. Spin knuckle to switch sides, tries to do cannon strike to enforce some pressure, doesn't get much off of it, but now Luka's back is against the wall.
Oh, and immediately getting up in there. Unfortunately, too late on the spiral arrow, going to get a punish from Luka.
Oh, the cannon strike just barely finds its opening, the dive kick, but rising tackle forces Judai to back away. Judai does not have much of a lifeline here.
Has a lot of meter to work with, so Chip is at least not on the menu just yet. We're going to make it happen, though. We don't going to go in with the drive impact to get in there with a dizzy. And you're going to have to spin everything. Yeah.
Yeah, just go for it. Just go for that. Yep. Pop that level 1 and close out the round. Coming back, stealing victory from the jaws of defeat was NeoJudai. And going into round 2, confidence building, adrenaline pumping, and now on 2 bars once again.
Not a bad spin, if I do say so myself on here. Gonna go spin knuckle into the confirm right again. Trying to go for corner carry.
Big damage off the corner here, using the power wave to enforce pressure in the corner. Judai getting caught with the grab. Wake up, cannon spike, excuse me.
Follow up. No, that should be more than a round on here. Doesn't spin a level 1 on their own to return the favor.
Basically the same as it was in the in the previous round, just spending level 1 at the last minute to ensure it gets the round finish.
Yeah, and now we're just drive rushing into overhead and getting everything that is coming to us for Luka.
Throw the poke here. Using the reach of that kick to try to keep Judai away, and now finding the opportunity to push in. Crack shoot. And popping the level 3, and this should do it. Oh yeah, this will do it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Game 3, now first to 2 situation with these two at 1-to-1.
Judai blocking. Good throw break there by Luka, but Judai tries to drive rush in and just walks right into a power wave.
Took a little 1/4 on there, but the spiral arrow is going to stop any momentum that Luka was trying to build up right there.
Oh, good punish counter into the spin knuckle. And now Judai sees the opening hooligan combination and is going to try to keep this pressure going. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
EX spin knuckle being able to switch sides on there. Very fortunate in that particular situation. Has a little bit
very
of drive
nicely done there. Using the kick to try to enforce some distance here, and NeoJudai not afraid of it at all. Good throw there by Luka.
I'll try to go in there with the knockdown attempt, and Luka was like, now I get the full punish as a result. I get the right corner, try to go in there with the bait on the throw, gets tech.
Burn Knuckle forcing Judai back against the wall. Judai jumping their way out and now trying to scrap. Just trying to claw, scratch, try to swing their way out of it. Got back to mid-screen and immediately opens up Luka. And going for the critical art. That's going to put Luka, I believe it'll be enough to put him in burnout and give Judai some extra room of their own.
NeoJudai said no more video games, only real games right now. As like actually gets thrown out like of the corner in there, but the OD spike, cannon spike, gonna get you like at least a little bit back on here. You're just one chip away though.
The dangerous part about being one chip away is that Luka does have a critical art on deck, but that doesn't matter. Comes up with the throw, and Judai now up 2-1. See, the thing I was worried about is you're one chip away, you start clawing and scratching for it, and then you just eat a critical art for your trouble.
Yeah, it never feels good when that happens like that.
No. Oh, nicely done with the punish. Power dunk. DI up against the wall, gonna get a wall crush.
Well, actually, I heard the perfect parry sound on there, but wasn't able to get anything else off there after the imperfect parry. I guess it would be in that case since no screen freeze, but
right, perfect parry, but doesn't get like the true perfect parry. Doesn't get like the direction input that has been instituted in the recent update. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Luka was able to eke that out and again turn that back around, and we're going to repeat the thing with the crouching medium kick into drive rush back into the corner with the round wave and throw.
Oh, neutral jump, but doesn't do anything with it. NeoJudai just answers back and gets thrown for the EX spin knuckle going through them, and then getting thrown for it has got to be a crazy morale drop at that point. It's like, oh, okay. I tried to switch sides.
Yeah, drive rush cross under on there, at least to be able to take that back on here. Put Luka into burnout as a result, so it's time for the Cammy show. The tempo is Cammy beats per minute.
The Cammy beats per minute is coming in crazy right now. Doesn't get the stun off the wall, but wait a minute. Unfortunately, Luka looks like they want to play to the beat of their own drum, and Cammy right now backing away, knowing full well that the power wave was coming and going right over it with the cannon strike, and Judai now on set points.
There was a smart move that NeoJudai did there and like realized that they were just on a sliver of drive gauge. They're like, you know what, we need to slow it down, we need to go back, get a little bit, at least one bar of that before we begin the offense once again. Fortunately, didn't have to go very far with that dive kick.
Yeah, and then being able to like have the awareness to realize that Luka was also, you know, recovering the drive gauge as well. So they were like, all right, let me not walk into something unexpected here. But right now, the double and the triple geyser from Luka. And with that, we are tied up 2-2.
No free games here, like at this point of the tourney. Just gonna go drive rush down the freeway. Doesn't get anything for it. Makes a quick stop near the Cammys.
Rising tackle going up to this guy. Good throw in the corner. Ooh, Judai tried to get a throw of their own, or tried to maybe break an expectant throw, and Luka was like, "No, I'm just gonna jump over. What are you thinking?" Gets nothing.
Yeah, tried true anti-air with the back heavy medium punch on there, but we're gonna go trade on the drive impacts. It's gonna be Luka taking that round, moving into set point on their own.
Oh, nice. Blocking the EX cannon spike as soon as they landed, and now Judai's back is up against the wall. Drive parry, perfect parry rather. Getting a reset here. Hefty damage, the jab into the level 3 repeating.
significant life lead from that. No surprise, let's go in there with the level 3 in the end, and gets to confirm one more time. It's going to be Luka moving on to fight
finals. 10 Luka versus Hali.
Yeah, your reward is you get to fight another Cammy. Enjoy it, Luka. That's your 3rd Cammy this top 8, and it's the one for the run back too. Yeah, give a shout out also to NeoJudai. Like Motivation Academy. Always enjoy to see that on Mondays as well. So hope to see you out for more of these.
Always great to see NeoJudai come out to these events as well. Not the first time we've seen him, and hopefully not the last. Oh, blocking EX cannon. Spike on Wake Up. And now answering back with their combo, and Luka takes the round. I'm trying not to get tongue-tied between Cannon Spike and Cannon Strike. I know Cannon Strike.
Doing that all evening.
Kick.
I've been doing that all evening.
Yeah.
And I've had to like pause myself every time, so I get it.
It's starting to catch up to me. It's like Cannon Spike, Cannon Strike, Cannon Spike, Cannon Strike.
Yeah, I started gaslighting me. It's like, that move is not called Cannon Strike, is it? She literally says Cannon Strike. It's like, nah, I don't believe it.
No way.
Let me check the wiki really quick.
He's like, oh, it is.
Yeah. Nice throw.
Oh, tried to reach out. Unfortunately, got bopped for it. And with that, Hali gets the perfect tying up the round count. And both players on game point. Both the singular brain cell at work there, both going for the throw, but Hali able to get the recovery and land the level 3 off of their combo. And this is going to do some hefty damage. And Luka now stuck on just 1 bar of drive, and that's going to be depleted.
Oh, tried to set on top the drive impact. No, deal with this level 3 all the way through. Load up the fist. Goodbye, middle part of your life bar.
And now the health bars are just about tied here. Like, not much difference between them. That shot coming in. Good throw by Hali. Luka, Hali. It's one good inner. Again, the singular brain cell at work going for the throw.
We are throw whipping like it's Grambler. That's the Grambler handshake I've never seen one.
Oh
into
no!
The standing heavy kick for Hali to take game number 1.
Drive rush in. Hali answers back with a drive rush of their own. We're gonna see. I was just about to call it. I said we're gonna see a throw whiff in about 2 seconds. I was just about to call it. Luka throw whiffs, but now Luka at burnout. Hali trying to push in here with the drive rush. Gets the throw.
Keeping as plus as possible on there, trying to bait out. Luka's not biting on anything, and that may be true to be a detriment as they didn't hit anything. You got it like punished into the wall, got the dizzy, and you lost the round as a result. Had it been to level 1 at least.
Nope.
No, not that. No. Okay. That was close.
but you know how we wanted to end the round with a throw whip.
Yep, exactly. Just keep adding them up. Count them, everyone.
Good, perfect parry, and now the throw is going to put Luka up against the corner, but fire kick immediately and gets the combo here. Drive rush into close distance, and this is going to cost Hali this round on the rising tackle.
A strong round for Luka to get back in. Has been like having to fight this Cammy gauntlet here so far, and continues to do so into the crack shoot set up on there. Burn that knuckle, but nothing for it.
Cannon strike to close the distance, very nicely done. Luka forced up against the wall here, but again, we've seen how scrappy Luka can be, but using the cannon strike to go over the power wave. A little bit of movement here, a little shimmying. Luka trying to find something. Burn knuckle coming in.
You can just smell the you can smell the desire to convert things into green energy, and we just saw it right there. Goes right into the level 3 to finish the job on there. That good renewable resource green energy effect.
And just slicing right through with the kick, and Hali 2-0 on Luka.
And this is where we pause for just a brief moment.
Round 1.
Both keeping in it. Luka keeping with the Terry, as has been all evening here so far.
Power wave there. Oh, the quick pokes there. Hali tried to throw. That's fine.
Luka's been doing a really good job of coming back from these deficits here, but Hali is now keeping up the control, going into a strike throw situation one more time. Doesn't get the second time around on there, but does block the attempt for Luka to take back the turn.
Oh, now spiral arrow in the corner, and with this, Hali just cashes out, goes for the EX cannon spike, and with that, Hali is on set point. Luka fighting for tournament life.
Out with the toes, and they're perfect. Parry on there, going to scale down quite heavily, but you at least get the corner.
The pressure here just keeps mounting up again and again. Luka has enough of it, throwing Hali into the corner himself.
Rising tackle, level 3 on deck for both players as we go in with the follow-up.
I think I think Hali wants to ensure that the level 3 will get the kill, but doesn't even need the level 3. Ends it with style with the Street Fighter 2 level 2 with the next snap.
Cammy wins.
Ooh, brutal personified right there. Hali taking that with a 3.